balanced offense, even though they play a spread formation. They have a very solid running attack, a two-pronged running attack with their quarterback and running back. And defensively, they seem to be a kind of a bend but don't break team. They're giving up yards, not giving up a lot of points. What are you seeing on film from this Texans squad?
Man, Coach Poe and his staff do a really good job. I think the difference in where they are right now and where they've been in the last couple of years is they're committing to running the football more, and I think it's helping them. It's definitely shortening the game, which keeps their defense off the field and keeps the score down. But, I think they may have the best offensive line that we've seen this year. I think they may be better than Byron's offensive line. They're definitely better up front than Heritage. So I think that there's something special up front. Defensively, they kind of line up a lot of different places, so it's hard to get a beat on what they're really good at. I think what they do well right now is they keep offenses off balance by how many different looks they give you. But I think there's a lot of potential for a lot of yards to be gained, when you catch them not lining up great. And hopefully we get Caleb in space a little bit and let him do his thing. So I feel good about us scoring some points this week. I think the big challenge is going to come on the defensive line, our linebacking core, and can we stop the run? I mean, that's going to be second week in a row, the big story.
So without giving away anything game plan, do you think that is going to be the biggest key for you guys this week as far as trying to get that first win is going to be is slowing down that run game for Northwest?
I think there's no doubt. If you can't find ways to stop your opponent's rushing attack, then you're going to have a hard night, because if people are counting on throwing the football, there's bad stuff that can happen. You got to protect the quarterback. Quarterback's got to throw an accurate ball. Receiver's got to catch it. There's a lot of things that can go wrong when you're relying on throwing the football. But when you're relying on just handing it off and, getting 4 yards a pop, that's a pretty safe game plan. And that's what Byron Nelson was able to do the other night. They just pounded and pounded. And as soon as, gave a man coverage to try and stop the run, then boom. They ran by us and made some plays. So we got to be able to stop the run out of a too-high look, and hopefully we can do it enough times to get off the field enough to win the game.
All right, Coach. We really appreciate you taking the time. Thank you very much, and good luck in this game, all right?
Thanks, Jacob.
That's Grapevine head coach Mike Alexander. We'll be back with more of the First Colleyville Church pregame show. You're listening to Grapevine Mustangs football, presented by Classic Chevrolet on Champion Sports Radio.
It's sundown in Texas, and the Mustangs are herding up.
Long days of August, with the steam lash in the air.
tackle, senior number 50, Josh Logan. At the other defensive end, senior number 41, Aiden Cassidy. Your three linebackers. At the strong side linebacker, Tyler Mears, junior number 33. At your middle linebacker, number 11, the junior Latham Way. And sophomore Leighton Towery, number 19, at the weak side linebacker spot. Your secondary tonight at your two cornerback spots, number 21, Adrian White, the senior, and number 29, senior Savion Shockley. And your three safeties in the backfield at the freak position, senior number 20, Jackson Yarbrough, junior number 25, Hunter Lasher at the Rover, and number 27, Drew Nelson at the Bandit. And the kickoff is over the head of Northwest and into the end zone for a touchback. So that means the Northwest Texans will be starting their first possession at their own 25-yard line. We just went over those starters for you, and as Tim said, quarterback number 4, Jake Strong, the junior. He's a dual threat, a true dual threat. You will see a spread system with a two-pronged running attack with Jake Strong, the junior, number 4, number 22, the junior running back, Kyle Cummings at the tailback, the leading wide receiver for this Northwest squad when they do throw the ball is going to be number 9, and I believe I had that right. Yep. Nope, it is number 14, Mr. Jesevic. So trips left, single receiver right, swing pass out to the left side, near sideline, knocked out of bounds is Cummings at around the 30-yard line. But we did have a flag on the play, may have had a jump into the neutral zone by Grapevine here.
It looked like the right defensive end jumped offsides just a little bit early.
And that was the call. And very quickly, Northwest lining up, staying in the same formation. Trips left, single receiver right. Cummings offset to the right side of the quarterback. Snap, handoff up the middle. Little bit of push, and the pile just kind of getting moved. And actually, that's going to end up being a 5-yard gain. Wow, nice job by that front of Northwest to just kind of move the pile. And that's going to be enough for a first down to move the chains.
Coach Alexander mentioned in his interview this was the best offensive line they're going to be facing for a while. You see that right there with the 5-yard push.
So 1st and 10 for the Texans at their own 35. Tight 4-wide formation here. Snap back, and it's a jet sweep action. Swing out to the right, and he's in trouble, and Jails breaks a tackle and gets back to the line of scrimmage. What a play right there by number 6, Chad Phillips, the sophomore who was in as a wide receiver. He's listed as one of the starting cornerbacks. He came in that play as a wide receiver, took the pitch on a jet sweep, looked like he was going to get dropped for a loss, was able to basically dodge 2 tacklers in the backfield and get about a half a yard.
A great individual effort. You have to give it to the Mustangs for play recognition. Just couldn't bring the tackle.
So 2nd and 9 at the 36 now. 2 wide receivers to each side after the motion. Snap back, handoff up the middle. It is Cummings pushing the pile, keeping those legs churning. Gets hit at about the 38 and drives forward progress to about the 41. So that's a gain of 5 yards, setting up a 3rd and 4.
This fast-paced offense, we're going to see with this offensive line if the D-line from Grapevine is going to stand up.
Tempo has become such a standard thing with any team in Texas high school that runs a spread offense these days. It's just something that's just kind of trickled out all over the state now. Again, tight 4-wide formation here. Trips to the right, single receiver left. Shotgun snap back, handoff up the middle. Getting contacted, getting out to about the 44-yard line was number 19, Ife Durodier. He was not on the 2 deep as the tailback. It was Ricardo Dwyer who's that, but Ife Durodier is how I'm going to say that, the sophomore, takes the handoff and gets out to about the 43 is where they said his knee went down. 4th and 2, the Mustangs get a stop after a first down, and they force a punt as the Texans are on to kick it away. Snap is back. Punt is almost blocked. It's an end over end, but it's getting a good roll and a huge Texans roll all the way inside the 10. That ball rolled a good 30 yards once it hit the ground. It was not a good punt, but the roll turned it into a great one. So the Mustangs will start at their own 7, 1st and 10. And here's what the Mustangs offense looks like tonight. Starting at quarterback, senior Walker Berryman, number 14. Caleb Tejada, number 3, the senior, back in tonight as the starting tailback. Your 4 wide receivers at the X position. Number 12, the senior Drew Vye. Junior Parker Polk at the H spot, number 4. Junior Hank Miller, number 18 at the Y, and junior Caden Cook, number 7 at the Z. We'll give you the offensive line here in just a moment as they are about to line things up. Snap is back. toss out to Tejada. He is trying to get around the edge, and nothing there. He's going to get stopped right about the line of scrimmage. Nice job of pursuit by that Texan defense to hold him to no gain.
Great job by the Texans. Everyone played in their lanes, and they really widened that out to the sideline.
Now we got to give you the studs up front for Grapevine. Your left tackle, number 53, Drake Beckwith. His twin brother, Dylan, is the left guard, number 55. Travis Mason at the left guard, Cy Owen at the center, and Max Livingston at right tackle. Handoff up the middle. Tejada gets into the open field and all the way out to the 25-yard line. And a first down. You see the speed and the quickness right there. Tejada can explode into that second level. He's quick as a hiccup.
Exactly what we were looking for, those big plays. And look at the way he squirmed his way all the way down to the 25-yard line.
Snap back on first down. Little toss play to Tejada coming out of the slot. He gets to the outside. He's in the open field. 35, 40, up to midfield, and he's going to be knocked out of bounds in Texan territory that time. They lined him up as a slot receiver on the left with Dela Cruz as the tailback, and they toss it on a little pop pass to Tejada on a jet sweep. He gets all the way into Texan territory at the 47.
Great blocking on that right side to open up the hole. Good vision and speed. Hard to stop.
Gain of 28 yards there for Tejada on that play. Grapevine lining up quickly. They're in a traditional four-wide formation. Snap back to Berryman. Handoff to Dela Cruz this time. He tries to go a little bit over left tackle. Gets about 2 yards before he is stopped cold by the Texan defense.
Big hit coming up by number 97. David Ramsey, the senior defensive lineman, really cleaned up that play at the end.
We'll get you those starters for the Texans on defense here in just a moment. 2nd and 8 now at the Northwest 48. Snap back. Berryman looking to pass over the middle and just a little bit too far out in front that time. Looked like he was trying to hit Drew Vi, and it was just a little bit too far out in front for Drew. Made a diving effort there, but couldn't come up with it.
He sure did. Great effort to really go down and try to get that ball just a little bit off on our first pass attempt of the day.
So that sets up a 3rd and long now for the Grapevine offense at the Northwest 45. Traditional 4-wide, snap back to Berryman, looking to throw. He's going to fire one deep down up the hash mark. It looks like he's got a man, and here no penalty flag. Wow, I thought for sure that there would be a flag there. It looked like there was a lot of contact on C.J. Holmes. Walker Berryman laid that up there for him. C.J. Holmes slowed down. Looked like the defender ran into his chest and didn't play the ball at all.
At the very least, it looked like face guarding with both arms up. When you don't look back for the football, typically you're going to get a flag. Disappointed that Grapevine didn't get the flag on that play.
Face guarding anymore isn't a penalty, but it looked like there was contact. And the snap is over the head once again of the Grapevine punter, and he's going to get tackled way back. That was Mercer in that time. Colt Mercer, the backup quarterback, was in. They were going to try a quick kick, and the shotgun snap went way over his head and all the way back to the Northwest 26-yard line. A loss of 29 yards on the play, and the Texans are going to take over in big-time plus territory.
Snapping issues. Rearing its ugly head once again from last week. We had 2 snaps over the punter's head last week, and here it is, the first snap of the game tonight. Got to get that fixed.
Yeah, Mercer was in the game, lined up at quarterback to give the look like they were going to go for it, but it was probably going to be the quick kick. We've seen that. But the snapping issues over the head of Mercer this time, and 1st and 10 for the Texans at the Grapevine 26. Snap is back. Handoff up the middle into open space into the second level inside the 20 down to about the 17-yard line. That's a gain of 9 on the run for Kyle Cummings, the starting running back. And already they're into the red zone with 7:52 to go here in the first quarter.
What an explosive first step there for Cummings, getting right through that hole. Wow.
2nd and 1 now. Trips formation to the left. Receiver coming in motion across. And now we've got, looks like a free play. Snap back. And a wide open catch into the end zone for the touchdown. The receiver came in motion. It was number 9, Shannon Danicki. He came in motion and then just ran a wheel route up the side, and nobody went with him. It was an easy pitch and catch. He catches the ball and basically falls into the end zone for a Northwest touchdown.
That's great recognition by quarterback Jake Strong. You're right, on the wheel route, uncovered. Nobody picked him up. Just a miscommunication in the secondary, and something we've seen over the last 2 weeks.
So the Texans turn the botched snap on 4th down into points. And they jump on top here with 7:30 to go in the first quarter. Snap is back. The kick is up. And the extra point is good by number 80, Grayson Steele. So 7:34 to go in the first quarter. The Northwest Texans have an early lead. It's 7-0. You are listening to Grapevine Mustangs football presented by Classic Chevrolet on Champion Sports Radio.
Hey, North Texas, come on by Bottle Cap Alley in Grapevine. We're newly renovated and now a full-service restaurant. Bottle Cap offers all your favorites like hand-breaded catfish and savory brisket nachos. Or sink your teeth into a juicy certified Angus beef burger. You're sure to find what you like at Bottle Cap Alley. Our hearts are warm and our drinks are cold, so whether you're here to watch the game or just popping in for a quick bite, we're always happy to see you. Bottle Cap Alley on Highway 114 and 26.
Hey folks, it's Dorian Menace, General Sales Manager of Classic Chevrolet in Grapevine, Texas. We know you like things easy. That's why we created the Classic Chevrolet Easy Pass. Save time online and purchase with Easy Pass. It's easy. Find your vehicle, value your trade, set your terms, and even get approved for financing. Relax. Enjoy the difference with the Easy Pass.
Classic Chevrolet. Relax. Enjoy the difference.
With approved credit, find new roads.
Kickoff is away. It's a short pooch kick caught at the 19 up to the 25, and now we're getting whistles. I think that play was stopped before it began, so looks like we're going to do this again on the kickoff. I don't see a flag down.
I don't either. Maybe the rest weren't ready.
Yeah, it's very possible. They may not have had the officials may not have all been in position. And so it was going to be, it looked like a solid return. It was a pooch kick caught by Sammy Kelly. But
I think perhaps he had raised his hand for a fair catch.
Oh, maybe. I didn't see a fair catch signal. But
neither did I.
Apparently one of the officials thought that there was a fair catch signal or something. But if it was a fair catch, it'd be back at the 19 where he caught it. They're marking it at the 25, so I am not sure what happened on that play.
Very confused.
Yeah, there's been no communication from the officials, but something happened, and Grapevine's just getting the ball at their own 25 to start this drive. Down 7-0. Grapevine had something going last drive, and then it stalled at midfield, and then the bad snap on the punt. So, trips right. Receiver coming in motion, setting up as an H-back. Snap back handoff to Tejada up the middle. Picking his way through. Going to get about 3 yards before he's brought down by a couple of Northwest defenders right there. That was Hank Miller, the wide receiver, who came in motion as a H-back on the play. 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line. Again, trips right, single receiver left. Tejada, offset to the left side. Snap back. Berryman looking to throw. He's going to fire one over the middle. It is in and out of the hands of C.J. Holmes. He was running a deep slant route out of the slot, and ball hit him right where it needed to, but it went through his hands and fell incomplete.
Such a nice play. You saw a real clean pocket there for the quarterback, and unfortunately Berryman throws a strike. Yeah, we just got to come up with that catch.
So that's going to set up a 3rd and long again, 3rd and 7 this time. Again, trips right, single receiver left. Snap back, play action to Tejada. Berryman looking to throw, not finding anybody, and he's going to get dropped for the sack. Number 44 for Northwest, the junior Jacob Moody, the defensive end, worked his way in and got the sack. Berryman was looking downfield and at the last second started to step up and got dropped for a 2-yard loss.
Yeah, really good coverage on the back end there for the Texans. I thought maybe he had something with Hank Miller, who had leaked out as some sort of an outlet, but he did have his eyes downfield. The clock in his head ran out.
So Grapevine on to punt this time. The snap is true, and Mercer gets the punt away. It's a low line drive, caught at about the 44, up to midfield. Breaking tackles, nice return that time, as into Grapevine territory is number 6, Chad Phillips, the sophomore defensive back. Made the catch, kind of dragged a couple of tacklers, and got about a 9-yard return to the Grapevine 47.
Texans are certainly winning the field position battle here to start off the first quarter. Here they are again on the other side of the 50. It makes things a little bit easier for you when you're talking about play calling and getting your team in a rhythm.
So 1st and 10 for the Texans at the Grapevine 47. 6:20 to go here in the first quarter. Northwest already ahead 7-0. Traditional 4 wide set here. Shotgun snap back. Pass out to the far side. Caught and stepped out of bounds at the 41 for a gain of 6. That was number 6, Chad Phillips, again playing a lot of both ways tonight. He's playing slot wide receiver. He's also listed as a starting DB on the 2 deep. Getting a lot of run at wide receiver tonight. 6-yard gain there. Ran a little quick out from the slot behind the outside wide receiver. Little easy pitch and catch, 2nd and 4.
Quick decision making.
At the Grapevine 41-yard line. Receiver goes in motion to set up and trips right. Grapevine tried to time a blitz, and they're offsides on this play. Little pass out, and it's off the hands of Ricardo Dyer, the senior running back, but it was a free play as that time number 20, Jackson Yarbrough, was trying to blitz, and he tried to time it. Got there just a half second too soon.
Just a little bit. That's the second time that we've seen a free play here tonight. Actually, I believe the third time because the wheel was a touchdown as well. So really, I like the intention. I like the aggressiveness. Just got to be a little bit more patient.
So the 5-yard penalty moves it to the 36-yard line. The Texans, 1st and 10 now, as they are driving, trying to go up 2 scores here in the first quarter. Tight 4 wide set here. 2 to each side. Snap back. Little quick throw. Again, it's almost like a little bubble screen set up. Going to be a nice gain on first down of about 7 or 8 yards as Chad Phillips is getting a lot of run here in the first quarter on the offensive side of the ball as a slot wide receiver. He makes another catch. That's his 3rd or 4th catch here in the first quarter. That's a 9-yard gain they give him that time. Out of that tight 4 wide set, it worked essentially like a bubble screen there. And it's 2nd and 1 at the 27. Trips right this time. Single receiver left. Pistol formation. Shotgun snap back. And it's going to be a quarterback draw up the middle. And this time, first down yardage. First time tonight we've seen Jake Strong take off with the ball. Again, he runs the ball quite a bit. He and the starting tailback as Kyle Cummings, both with a decent amount of rushing attempts each. That time, Strong takes it up the middle, gets enough yards for the first down at the 23.
Designed run all the way.
Shotgun snap back. Another quarterback run by Strong. He goes up the middle this time, gets to the 20, moves the pile forward. Going to get down to the 18 for a gain of 5. That was just pretty much a straight quarterback power play as Cummings was in front of him as a lead blocker that time.
Sure was. And number 75, Kentel Matthews, came around and really made a good ceiling block as well to spring that up the field.
So 2nd and 5 now at the Grapevine 18 as we're under 5 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Traditional 4 wide set this time. Shotgun snap back. Strong looking to throw. He's going to lob one into the end zone, and that's over everybody. There was some route confusion there as the 2 wide receivers, number 14, Logan Jesovic, and number 6, Chad Phillips, kind of ran into each other on crossing routes.
Yeah, it looked like it was going to be a pick play, and number 6 was going to go. Number 6, Chad Phillips, was looking to go to the corner, but
they picked each other.
They picked each other, and Grapevine's defense really made a good play on that to funnel that all inside.
So the pass falls harmlessly incomplete, sets up a 3rd and 5 now. Grapevine looking to force a 4-point play here. Traditional 4 wide. Shotgun snap back, and Strong is taken off up the middle on a draw. He's going to get to the 15 and he's staying on his feet, but he's going to come up short. That's just a nice job by Jake Strong of trying to stay alive and trying to spin out of tackles, but pretty good job that time by the Grapevine defense to collapse around him and keep him from getting the first down.
Good job on that. I'm a little surprised. Pre-snap, if you saw, I was pointing out because Chad Phillips was uncovered on that play. I really thought Jake was going to stand up and throw the ball real quick.
4th and 2, and Northwest is going to go for this. Shotgun snap back, handoff up the middle to Dyer, and he's going to get the first down.
Just too easy up front. They collapsed that right side and allowed him to get that 2 yards and more to get the first down and now be set up for a 1st and goal. They can still get a first down. Wow, that's great for the play caller.
Needed 2 yards, got 3, did Ricardo Dyer, as he just went over kind of right behind right tackle on the play. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap back. Strong looking downfield over the middle. He's going to fire one, and it's caught for the touchdown.
They simply ran a double slant combination with the tight end and the slot receiver. Number 9, Shannon Denicki, the senior, comes across in the wake of the tight end slant. They had them outnumbered on this side, 3-2. It's going to be hard to stop that. They're going to have to make an adjustment in the secondary.
And the pass went behind Danicki and was caught by Chad Phillips as he was running the other part of that double slant. And they go for 2 on the swinging gate play, and they get it. Northwest lines up quickly with a swinging gate play, and they throw it out to the near sideline. The catch is made and into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. It's now 15-0 Northwest as they have started off like a house of fire. We're going to take a break. When we come, we'll be back with the kickoff. You are listening to Grapevine Mustangs football presented by Classic Chevrolet on Champion Sports Radio.
At First Colleyville, we believe that church is a place where anyone can find connection, purpose, hope, and community. From an engaging kids ministry to a high-energy student ministry, and from compelling weekend experiences to in-depth adult ministry studies, our goal is to lead every generation to know and follow Jesus. If you're looking for a church home, we would love to invite you to check out all we have going on. For service times and directions, visit firstcolleyville.com, and we will see you this weekend.
The world of banking is like the world of sports. There are winning teams and losing teams. I bank with Prosperity Bank because it's a winning team. It's a team of real bankers who know how to make loans. And they're interested in making you a loan right now. That's a surefire win-win. Prosperity Bank is the big bank with your community bank inside, where you find real bankers, not just a bank. ProsperityBankUSA.com, member FDIC, equal housing lender. This ad is not a commitment to lend.
Back here at Northwest ISD Stadium, the kickoff happened very quickly. It was another pooch kick that time by Northwest, caught by number 17, Sammy Kelly, who swung up the middle, had about a 7-yard return out to the 30. So the Mustangs will start this possession at their own 30-yard line. Already down 15-0 as Northwest has taken advantage of a couple of short fields to punch it into the end zone. Grapevine with some work to do here on offense. 2 receivers to the right, single receiver left. Snap back, handoff to Tejada, trying to go around the left side, and that time just stood up at the line of scrimmage. Number 97, senior David Ramsey, defensive lineman, one of the primary guys standing Caleb Tejada up for a gain of 1. Grapevine lining up quickly. They're going trips right this time, an overload to the right side. Snap back, bubble screen out to Parker Polk. He makes the catch at the 30, dodges a tackler, gets about to the 33, and then has just stood up. That was an excellent job by the Northwest defense that time of not only fighting off blocks, but keeping Parker Polk contained with nowhere to go.
Yeah, they really did a good job. I thought that Drew Vi really made a good block to start that off, and we had something going, but you're right, the defense reacted very quickly.
Gain of 2 on the play, sets up a 3rd and 7. Shotgun snap back to Berryman. He's looking, he's going to fire it out. It's caught by Polk, but he is hit right now as that pass was caught, and he was immediately dropped at the 38-yard line. Stopped a couple of yards short of the first down, and I believe that was Jacob Sturman. Trying to see the number. I can't tell if that's an 8 or 9 on these Northwest uniforms. That was a number 8, Jacob Sturman. He got stopped immediately, 2 yards short of the first down, and Grapevine's going to line up as if they're going for this, and a timeout is called as Northwest was thinking that the punt was coming, and they had all different kinds of personnel on the field.
Well, this is the game that you play, right? Now, Colt Mercer, who's been out there for 2 punts, quick kicks, is now lined up at quarterback. You really don't know. Is he going to punt it? Is he going to go for it? I think they have something up their sleeve, though, on this play with 1.5 yards to go. I'm not mad if they go for it here.
It's a risk. I mean, you're down 15-0. It's a risk, and that's the only thing I'll say. It's 4th and 2. Your offense has been moving the ball. It had a good first drive. Second drive didn't really go anywhere. Had you had a couple of nice plays here on this drive, but you're in your own end of the field, already down 2 scores. If they do decide to go for this, that's a risky move early in this ball game.
Very, very risky.
2:18 to go here in the first quarter.
With big risk can come high reward.
Mm-hmm. It's going to be an interesting call here.
I'm glad it's not my call to make.
Offense is coming back out on the field. Walker Berryman is at the quarterback position after the timeout. 2 receivers right, single receiver to the left. 4th and 2 at the Grapevine 38-yard line. And actually that is Mercer, I think, at the quarterback. He takes a low snap and he does quick kick it. End over end. Gets a little bit of a roll. It's still going down inside the 30 now, so it's going to end up being a decent quick kick. as nobody was back that time for Northwest, and it's down at the 29-yard line.
I wonder if Mercer didn't line up with an option, right? You line
Possibly.
up, you look at the defense.
Yep.
They had everybody around the line of scrimmage.
He's the backup quarterback on this team. It's very possible that it was, survey the defense. You see what we called, run it. If not, step back and kick it.
Step back and kick it. And he was looking for that nice roll that the Texans got earlier in the game. Unfortunately, wasn't able to get that generous roll.
Ends up being a solid punt of about 33 yards, though, because it rolled down to the 29, so that's where the Texans will start this next possession. 2:10 to go here in the first quarter. Tight four-wide formation to start things off. Receiver coming in motion, snap back, play action, and a little pass out, and it is caught out the 40, 45, midfield. Breaking tackles inside Grapevine territory down to about the 41-42-yard line. Number 9, Shannon Danicki with a very nice catch and run into Grapevine territory. They're going to give him credit all the way to the 40. It's a 31-yard gain.
Simply can't throw it any better than that. I thought Jackson Yarborough might have had a play, but that was just a dime.
Now they're going to go empty set here on 1st and 10. Snap is back. Jake Strong looking to throw. He's going to fire it out to the near sideline. It's caught around the 30-yard line. We'll see where they mark him down officially. It looks like they're going to mark him back at the 33. I guess the contact, he stepped back trying to avoid contact. The receiver on the play was number 11, Keenan Reel, the junior. And no, now they're going to move it up to where he caught the ball. That's what I thought initially. They're going to mark him just outside the 31, so officially it'll be a gain of 8. And now an official timeout as, it looked like the down marker on the far sideline got knocked over. So they're resetting that. And now they're getting things started again. So second, and we'll go ahead and give them credit for 9. 2nd and 1 at the 31-yard line. Shotgun snap back. This is going to be a quarterback power by Strong. He's going to get to the line, and that's it. Nice job that time by the Grapevine defense to stand up Jake Strong at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, number 50, Josh Logan, got in there and really caused disruption from the very start of that play. So good job by the nose guard.
So no gain on the play, sets up 3rd and 1. Now they're going to spread the formation out this time. Snap is back, handoff up the middle, and nothing doing. It's going to be no gain as they gave the ball that time to Kyle Cummings. He tried to go over left tackle, and there was just nothing there as the Grapevine defense stands up strong on back-to-back plays.
And we saw this last week. They played very good against the run versus Byron Nelson, standing up again here this afternoon.
Down to about 30 seconds and counting here in the first quarter. And Northwest is going to line up to go for this on 4th and 1 at the Grapevine 31-yard line. Strong looking over to get another signal from the sideline for the play. 2 receivers to the right, single receiver left with an H-back on the left side.
Here comes the blitz.
Shotgun snap back. Jake Strong up the middle, and he is going to get it. Second effort got him. He ran into a pile just outside the 30 and was able to spin around the end of it and get the first down. Nice second effort right there by Jake Strong. A gain of 3 down to the 28, and they're going to reset the chains, and that's going to be the last play of the first quarter. So a first quarter that was pretty much all Northwest Texans. And so Grapevine with some work to do here, down 15-0 as we come to the end of the first quarter. You are listening to Grapevine Mustangs football presented by Classic Chevrolet on Champion Sports Radio.
Hello, Grapevine High School Mustang football fans. I'm Dr. Kelly Brown, alumni and former Grapevine High School football player. I'm also the owner of Brown Chiropractic Center, which has served the Grapevine community for over 35 years. We're across from Quick Trip on the corner of William B. Tate and Ira E. Woods, and we'd love to invite you to come see us. I'm also a proud supporter of the Grapevine High School football team and the Grapevine community. Go Mustangs!
There's a time and a place for everything.
As you'll see, projections for the next quarter are...
He shoots, he scores!
Grapevine Mustangs football presented by Classic Chevrolet on Champion Sports Radio.
Hello, Grapevine High School Mustang football fans. I'm Dr. Kelly Brown, alumni and former Grapevine High School football player. I'm also the owner of Brown Chiropractic Center, which has served the Grapevine community for over 35 years. We're across from Quick Trip on the corner of William B. Tate and Ira E. Woods, and we'd love to invite you to come see us. I'm also a proud supporter of the Grapevine High School football team and the Grapevine community. Go Mustangs!
There's a time and a place for everything.
As you'll see, projections for the next quarter are...
He shoots, he scores! 2 points for team middle management. The office is not one of them.
Jack, can I see you in my office?
No pouting, it's your ball. Let's see what you got.
But Whirly Ball is. For corporate events, team building, and private parties, Whirly Ball in Hearst and Plano is electric fun. Test your skills on the arcade games. Zip around in your Whirly Bug for a Whirly Ball competition. Or play the most affordable laser tag in the city. Learn more at whirlyball.info.
Back for the second quarter here at Northwest ISD Stadium. Texans at the Grapevine 28-yard line, 1st and 10. Snap back, Strong looking to throw, not finding anybody. Now he throws at the last second. It's caught inside the 20, the 15, the 10, and into the end zone for the touchdown. An absolute improvisation of a play and a nice catch and run by Keenan Reel to score for the Northwest Texans. That play was busted up, it looked like. Strong looked downfield, didn't see anybody, started to scramble, and when he did, that made the defensive back for Grapevine step up, and he just kind of sidearmed it out to Keenan Reel, who spun to the outside and took off.
RPO play, his first read wasn't there. He didn't know quite what to do, so he looked like he was going to run. Made an incredible sidearm throw. We just talked about Jake Strong in the break. He's on fire tonight. Wow.
Snap is back. The extra point is up and good for number 80, Grayson Steele. And after the improvisation play, everything working right now for the Northwest Texans. 8 seconds into the second quarter, they are up 22-0. You're listening to Grapevine Mustangs football presented by Classic Chevrolet on Champion Sports Radio.
Hey, Mustang fans, have you been meaning to get to the dentist and it just keeps getting pushed back to the list for tomorrow? Well, today, let me introduce you to Dr. Chip Mercer in Fielder Park Dental, where they're creating and restoring beautiful smiles. They're a full-service dental office that provides everything from your basic dental cleanings to more advanced care like implants and Invisalign orthodontics. Online at fielderparkdental.com or call 817-275-4817 for an appointment. Conveniently located in North Arlington, Dr. Mercer's a proud Mustang dad. fielderparkdental.com or call 817-275-4817.
At Academy Sports and Outdoors, we love the sounds of the great outdoors. And that's why we make it easier than ever for you to gear up and have fun out there. Order at academy.com and get free shipping or free curbside or in-store pickup at your Academy store. Plus, get free assembly on most bikes and grills for all the ways you love to play. Make shopping easy with Academy Sports and Outdoors. Free assembly applies to in-store purchases only. Free shipping applies to most orders over $25.
Opening kickoff is a pooch kick. Sammy Kelly picks it up the middle, and he is going to take it all the way to the house. Sammy Kelly took the pooch kick, caught it at about the 21-yard line, swung up the middle where the return was designed to go, found a gap, accelerated, and nobody was going to run him down.
What a shot in the arm for the Mustangs. They certainly needed that one. He almost broke one a week ago with the same type of look, so great blocking up front. Got to give it up to the special teams coach and the special teams players. In general, they did a fantastic job and right back in this ball game.
Man, you're exactly right. That is an injection that the Grapevine Mustangs badly needed. 79-yard touchdown on the kickoff return for Sammy Kelly. Grapevine lining up for the extra point. Snap is down. It's low, but the kick is up, and the kick is good for J.D. Rice. So the Mustangs needed something good to happen, and something did on special teams. A 79-yard touchdown return of a pooch kick by Sammy Kelly, and just like that, Grapevine answers that score, and it's now a 22-7 ball game with 11:40 to go here in the first half. Energy Attic helps improve your home climate control, reducing those cold and hot pockets, making it more comfortable throughout, and saving you up to 40% on your energy bill. Schedule your free Energy Attic audit online at energyattic.com. Energy Attic, attic solutions to transform your life. So the Mustangs will be kicking off here after that quick score. And, you know, regardless, when you're down by multiple scores, as the Mustangs found themselves, a quick score is exactly what you need, especially early in the game, because, you know, your defense isn't tired yet, so at least you hope not. But that is something that can, you know, really get a fire lit under a sideline.
Great way to get old momentum on your side, and sometimes that's all it takes is a little bit of a momentum swing. Now you get a defensive stop, another offensive score, and here we go.
So the Mustangs lining up to kick things off. This one's going to be booted low and line drive and over the head of the returner and into the end zone. Looked like that time it's the running back, number 22, Kyle Cummings, who's back there to receive the kick, and it looks like he just kind of misjudged that. It was a low line drive kick, and it looked like if he had taken a couple steps back, he could have caught it, but he kind of misjudged it and went into the end zone.
He sure did, but no harm, no foul there. Grapevine was coming down pretty fast and heavy. I don't think you were going to get much of a return, so for them, it probably worked out perfect.
So the Texans back out on offense, and the Grapevine Mustangs needing to figure some things out on defense right now as they are really having issues trying to figure out what the Texans are doing offensively and see if they can clean up some of the breakdowns happening in the secondary. So 1st and 10 now for the Texans. 2 receivers to the right, single receiver to the left with an H-back on the left side. Shotgun snap back. It's going to be a handoff up the middle and into the second level to the 30, out to the 35-yard line. Just a quick burst into the second level, right up the gut by Ricardo Dyer, the senior running back. And he has a quick 10-yard gain to move the chains. Lining up quickly, tempo going, snap back, handoff to Dyer again. Dodges one man at the line and then just gets collapsed on by a gaggle of Grapevine defenders, led by that time, looked like number 48, Tristan Sneed, was in on the tackle.
And once again, Josh Logan, the nose tackle, able to collapse the middle of the field, causing the run to kind of go off course a little bit and let all of his buddies come and make a tackle.
No gains, 2nd and 10 now. Trips right, single receiver left, shotgun snap back. Handoff this time up the middle, up to the 40, 45. Nice move at about the 40-yard line by the running back Kyle Cummings, the junior. Got through the line very quickly and then just made somebody miss right at about the 40-yard line with a great juke move.
Sometimes that's what you need to do. You need to make one man miss at the line of scrimmage, and he did just that.
11-yard gain for Cummings. 1st and 10 now at the Northwest 46. They're going to empty the backfield and go 5 wide this time. Shotgun snap back, strong looking. It's a bubble screen over here to the near side. Caught at the 45, up to the 50. Into Grapevine territory is number 14, Logan Jeskovic, the junior wide receiver. Logan Jeskovic, the senior. Gain of about 5 yards on the quick bubble screen. 2nd and 5.
Again, good job by the defense to recognize the play and come up and make the tackle and minimize the damage.
2 receivers to the right, single receiver left. Shotgun snap back, and we're going to have a false start here, as I thought I saw a little movement on that Northwest offensive line, and the flag came in, and we'll back it up 5 yards. Back to the original line of scrimmage, and it'll make it 2nd and 10. 10:09 to go here in the first half. The Texans of Northwest jumping out very quickly in this ball game. Up very quickly with a 22-0 lead. The Grapevine Mustangs just had a 79-yard kickoff return for a touchdown by Sammy Kelly to get one of those scores back. It's 22-7 now as we're under 10 minutes to go in the first half. Trips right, single receiver left. Quarterback power play over the right side and into the second level. Great cutback move by Jake Strong. That was designed to go right over between right guard and right tackle, and he had a quick jump cutback up the middle and gets it up to back into Grapevine territory at the 47.
Just great vision to see that block and be able to come up under it, make the play, and get the yards.
That 7-yard gain makes it 3rd and 3 now for the Texans. Strong in the pistol formation as they have 2 receivers to the right. Snap back, handoff to Cummings. He makes a man miss and gets the first down. Another great move that time by Cummings as he got the handoff and dodged somebody at the line of scrimmage. I didn't see the number on the Grapevine defender who missed him, but it was a great jump cut to the outside and then got inside the 45 for a first down. 1st and 10. At the 42-yard line of Grapevine. Snap back. Strong dropping back to throw. He pumps, pulls it back in, now rolls to his left and fires it over the middle, and it's caught at the 25, inside the 25 to the 20, the 15. Breaking tackles down to the 13-yard line is number 11, Keenan Reel, who scored the last touchdown. Reel looked like he just got lost on the backside as he was coming from the backside of the play over the middle and just stayed with his quarterback when the quarterback, Jake Strong, started to roll to his left, and he found him inside the Grapevine 15, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap back. Pass out to the near side and incomplete. Northwest looking for a flag right there, and no flag comes out. as on defense that time, right on the back of the wide receiver was Savion Shockley.
I'm a little confused as what the quarterback saw, Jake, to throw that ball out there. I'm also going to say that there was a lineman all the way downfield in the end zone, so I wonder if there's some miscommunication on the offense there.
It's very possible. 2nd and 10 now after the pass falls incomplete. Trips right, single receiver left this time for the Texans. Snap back to Strong, and it's a quarterback power. Quarterback sweep out to the left. He's going to get inside the 10 and get knocked out of bounds. We'll see where they mark it. But that was just a straight quarterback sweep to the short side of the field away from the Trips formation. And they're going to give him credit. It's a generous spot, but they're going to give him credit all the way down to the 5-yard line. I thought he stepped out about the 7.
It looked about the 6 or 7 for sure. Very generous spot. A host of blockers taking him downfield.
So they actually just outside the 5, so it's 3rd and 2 now. Very tight formation here. 3 receivers, one side, single receiver to the left. Snap is back. Strong dropping to throw. Pressure coming. He's going to fire over the middle. It's caught. Nice hit. Nice spin to get off the hit, but it's going to end up costing the Texans a couple of yards as number 11, Keenan Reel, who is a big-bodied wide receiver, just bounced off the tackle attempt that time and stayed up. And because he did that, though, the effort was there, but him doing that knocked him back 2 or 3 yards, and he gets dropped at the 8-yard line for a loss of 3.
I mean, you got to love the toughness, right? He's out here catching all the balls. But you got to love the pursuit of the Grapevine defense to come up and gang tackle there.
That's going to force a field goal attempt, a 24-yarder. The kick is up, but it is no good. The kick by number 80, Grayson Steele, the sophomore kicker. He was on the near side hash and just didn't push it far enough. It stayed wide left, and the Grapevine defense holds.
Exactly what Grapevine needed, what we talked about. You get the early score. Now you have essentially a defensive stop. Now it's imperative that your offense goes down and gets a score here, hopefully in short order.
Well, that's just a great job by the secondary that time to get that stop on 3rd down on the quick throw and knock the receiver back a couple of yards and drop him for a loss, and then you get the payoff with the short field goal getting missed. So the Mustangs, the ball moves out to the 20, and the Mustangs get a stop with 7:49 to go in the half. Shotgun snap back, handoff up the middle to the 25-yard line. Did not see if that was a 3 or a 5. I'm checking right now. That was Tejada on the carry. Gain of 5. Actually, they're going to give him credit out to the 26, so a gain of 6, 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap back. Again, the ball handed to Tejada. He's got the corner around the left side, dragging one defender. He's going to get the first down. That's good, strong running by Tejada as he got hit about the 28, just dragged a Texan defender out just past the 30 for a first down.
He did, and you can see the strength. He's little, but he's strong.
1st and 10 for Grapevine at their own 30-yard line. 7:15 to go here in the first half. The Mustangs are going to come out. They're going to go with the 2 receivers to the left, single receiver to the right. Mercer in at quarterback, and Mercer's going to take the ball himself up the middle, pushing the pile forward. Going to get a solid gain out to the 34-yard line that time as they brought in Mercer to change things up a little bit and run his package. Gets him a gain of 4, 2nd and 6.
Fooled me because they had an extra lineman go over to the left side. Then they had Tejada come in motion. I really thought there was going to be a jet sweep. They fooled me.
Little misdirection play that time. 2nd and 6. Shotgun snap back to Berryman. Handoff to Tejada, and he just gets pounced on right at the line of scrimmage. He was able to fall forward, maybe got a half a yard, but that time the lead tackler in there was the senior linebacker, number 8, Jackson Sturman, who got into the backfield, hit Tejada. They're going to give him credit for a gain of a yard. Sets up 3rd and 5.
Need to get this first down here.
Shotgun snap back. Berryman looking to throw. He's looking out to the far side. The pass is caught by Walker Polk. He's going to get a first down, and you're going to get a face mask, too. Nice. I said Walker Polk. Parker Polk. My apologies. Walker Berryman throwing to Parker Polk. And Polk went up and made a fantastic grab to pull that ball in right at about the 40. And as he was trying to spin away from the defender for Northwest grabbed the face mask and ended up pulling his helmet off.
He sure did.
So add 15 yards on the end of it. He got tackled at about the 42-yard line. So they're going to move this, check that the 44 is where he went down. And they moved the 15-yard penalty all the way into Texan territory at the 41-yard line. 1st and 10 for Grapevine. Trips right, single receiver left. Snap back to Berryman. Looking down, he's going to pass it deep up the near sideline. Goes up, Polk makes the grab at the 10. Dodges a tackler and into the end zone for a touchdown. What an effort by Parker Polk right there. The pass by Berryman, he threw it up to give his receiver a chance to just go get it. Just slowed up, made an adjustment, made the catch, dodged the defender himself, and walked in.
Polk was 2 yards behind his defender. Berryman does a great job of just throwing it up and giving his guy a chance. What a great adjustment, and then a fantastic move after the catch. And this is what we wanted, right? Now they got the quick score, one more defensive stop.
J.D. Rice on for the extra point. Snap is down, the kick is up, and the kick is good. So 5:46 to go here in the first half, and the Mustangs are back in the ball game, folks. It's 22-14 now. Northwest with the lead. You're listening to Grapevine Mustangs football, presented by Classic Chevrolet on Champion Sports Radio.
This is Josh Brown, owner of Cryo Nation in Grapevine and official cryotherapy provider for our Mustangs. Are you dealing with pain, soreness, or inflammation? Do you want to recover faster? Are you trying to lose weight, tighten, tone, firm the skin? Do you want to sleep better and have more energy? Then you need cryotherapy. In just 3 minutes of cryotherapy, you can accomplish all this and more. Recover faster, look incredible, live your best life. Try cryotherapy today at Cryo Nation in Grapevine for only $15. Get cold, not old.
Customers all across Texas are upgrading for less at Classic Chevrolet in Grapevine. With a Classic deal, it's easy to trade up and possibly lower your payments. New Chevys arriving daily. Others might, but Classic never, and I mean never, charges more than MSRP. That's Texas true pricing. 800 pre-owns on the ground. Just a few clicks to buy online with our Easy Pass. A Classic deal is here. Waiting could cost you.
Classic Chevrolet. Relax, enjoy the difference.
The kickoff is away. It's a high, short kick, caught at about the 10-yard line, up to the 15, 20, and then shoved backwards. After getting to about the 22-yard line is the Northwest returner. Looked like it was number 2, Ricardo Dyer, who returned that kickoff that time. And the Texans will start this next possession at their own 22, with their lead having been cut down to 8 points with 5:39 to go here in the first half.
And that's a good way to start for Grapevine, to have a good special teams play like that. Brock Smith, number 31, the senior DB, comes down and makes a very strong hit right there at the 22-yard line.
The Texans come out, trips to the right, to the far side, single receiver to the near side on the left of the formation. Shotgun snap. Blitz coming from the corner. Pass is caught, and just a fantastic job. What a great tackle that time by number 27, Drew Nelson. Inserted into the starting lineup this week. Makes a great play right there as he rotated over from his safety position to cover the receiver, number 14, Logan Jeskovic, with the corner blitz coming from that side.
Brock Smith off the blitz, and really a perfectly executed defensive play.
Loss of 2 on the play. Snap back, handoff off the right side and into the second level. Another great job of blocking and a great run, and it's going to be a first down, a 12-yard gain for number 22, Kyle Cummings, as he just has showed good patience, waited for a gap, and then just accelerated into it off the right side.
And we heard about this offensive line all week, that this was going to be a great offensive line to play, and we're seeing it in front of us. They're doing a great job up front.
So after the 12-yard run by Cummings, 1st and 10, dropping back, pass to the near side. It is caught, and that is a great job by Jeskovic, as the coverage was right there. Number 31, Brock Smith, was all over Logan Jeskovic, but he was able to essentially box out the defender and make the grab on the near side.
Couldn't have better coverage, but when you have a perfect throw and a receiver that knows how to use their body, it's going to be easier to complete that pass.
10-yard gain, 1st and 10 at the 42. Snap back, handoff to Cummings. He's up the middle, into the open field, over midfield, and brought down in Grapevine territory at around the 40-yard line by number 6, Cameron Wagner, who was the only man left to prevent a touchdown.
That's a touchdown-saving tackle, and I'll tell you what, they got to tighten things up there to stop this run game that's now really starting to take over a little bit.
17-yard run right there by number 22, Kyle Cummings. 1st and 10 for the Texans as they're on the move again. Shotgun snap back. Pass out to the left side, caught by Jeskovic. Makes the catch at the 40, bowls over the defender on the play, Brock Smith, and gets inside the 35 down to the 34.
Well, I'll tell you what, you can see now Grapevine's defense is we're starting to creep up towards the line of scrimmage because the run game has been so successful. I wouldn't be shocked if we see a shot to the end zone here in the next few plays.
Yeah, and Jake Strong is really doing a nice job being very on target tonight with his passes. 2nd and 6. Handoff. No, it's kept by Strong on the zone read. He gets to the second level and gets all the way down to the 20-yard line. Great zone read fake that time by Jake Strong. As the defense started to collapse around Cummings, he pulled it out, went out over left tackle all the way down to the Grapevine 20.
And first time we've seen him pull one like that today. All the other ones were designed for him. So great play. Great play call.
Northwest lining up with tempo, snap back to Strong. He's going to heave one into the end zone, and it's going to be over the head of Logan Jeskovic as he just ran a fade route towards the back corner. Coverage, once again, good by Brock Smith. He's staying with Logan Jeskovic right now. They just tried to go over the top of him that time. The pass was too long.
It sure was, and we knew that he was going to take a shot eventually. I like that ball to be a little bit more towards the back pylon to give your receiver a little bit more of a chance, but not a bad idea there.
2nd and 10 now at the Grapevine 20. Shotgun snap back to Strong. He's going to fire one out, bubble screen. It's caught and dragged down at about the 17. Nice job that time by number 6, Cameron Wagner. He didn't make the tackle himself, but he slowed up the play enough to let his teammates get to the receiver that time. I believe that was number 9 on the catch, Shannon Danicki, and ended up only being about a 2-yard gain.
It's a big time tackle right there to be able to get his shoe and slow him down. Otherwise, he might still be running.
3rd and 8 now at the 18 of Grapevine. Very tight formation here. It's a 4-wide set, but they're all very tight lined up. And Strong is going to pull this out on the zone read. He makes a man miss, and he's going to get the first down. Man, Jake Strong, you can see why they let him run the ball so much. He is a very good, fluid runner. Pulled the ball out again on the zone read and just found a little space and accelerated right through it and got about an 11-yard gain there.
No hesitation whatsoever. Nope. It was, very, very quick decision on his part to go ahead and keep it and get upfield.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line. 2:22 to go here in the first half. Handoff up the middle to Cummings. He's going to get about a yard, and here comes a flag from the umpire. 9 times out of 10, that's a holding penalty. So we'll see what the call is, but that's usually in the area of holding.
I'm expecting to get the bus to back up just a little bit here.
And that is the call, holding against Northwest. So back this up 10 yards to the 17, where it'll be 1st and goal yet again. But, man, I tell you what, we've seen it on this drive a couple of times. We're seeing the quarterback for Northwest, Jake Strong, start to read the defense a little bit and do some things with his legs now in the run game.
He sure is, and the more that zone run game is working, the more we'll see zone reads as we continue through the second half of this one.
So 1st and goal at the 17 now. 2:08 to go in the first half. Shotgun snap back. Handoff to Cummings. He keeps it this time. Only going to get about 2 yards before he's collapsed by a number of Grapevine defenders as multiple guys in on that play. We'll give credit that time to number 11, Latham Way, the middle linebacker, as he was one of the key defenders in on that. Only a gain of 2 yards.
I was surprised.
Northwest.
I was surprised he gave it there. It looked like he had the edge. I thought he had a touchdown really working there for a second.
2nd and goal now at the 15-yard line. Traditional 4-wide formation. Shotgun snap back. Strong looking to pass. He's going to fire one out to the far side. Is the pass caught? Yes, it is, but is he in the end zone? No. He's going to be just short of the end zone as, again, he's been a big player in this first half. Number 6, Chad Phillips, basically running an out of the slot on the near side, made the catch. Looked like he was going to get in the end zone, but was held out that time. But he's inside the 1-yard line where it's 3rd and goal. Quick snap back, run up the middle, but stoned at the line of scrimmage is Jake Strong.
Nice defense, and you're going to have to stand up very, very strong here with your backs against the wall. That's a good way to start off.
They're unpiling everybody, and it looked like number 82, Christian Watson, was one of the main guys in to stone the quarterback, Jake Strong, at the line of scrimmage, and it's now 4th and goal for the Texans at the Grapevine 1-yard line.
I'm looking for Jake Strong to run this one in. I don't know about you.
Yep, Texans definitely going for this shotgun formation. And it is Jake Strong, makes a man miss, and does he get in? Yes, he does. He got hit just as he got to the line of scrimmage, but was able to keep his feet and just basically kept his feet pumping and was able to crawl over the defender that made contact and get it into the end zone.
Great play by the Grapevine defense. They were there. They read it. They knew what was coming, did we. But
that's just great effort.
Great effort by Jake Strong.
Yeah.
What a name, Jake Strong.
Yeah,
I just like saying it. Jake Strong.
That's a good athlete name.
Quarterback name right there. Jake Strong.
That's just a good athlete name, period. I like it. So the touchdown puts Northwest back up 2 scores with 22 seconds to go here in the first half. Snap is back for the kick. The extra point is up, and it is good. So it's 29-14 Northwest, 22 seconds to go in the half. You're listening to Grapevine Mustangs football, presented by Classic Chevrolet on Champion Sports Radio.
The world of banking is like the world of sports. There are winning teams and losing teams. I bank with Prosperity Bank because it's a winning team. It's a team of real bankers who know how to make loans. And they're interested in making you a loan right now. That's a surefire win-win. Prosperity Bank is the big bank with your community bank inside, where you find real bankers, not just a bank. ProsperityBankUSA.com, member FDIC, equal housing lender. This ad is not a commitment to lend.
Academy Sports and Outdoors makes it easy to gear up and have fun out there. Order at Academy.com and get free shipping or free curbside or in-store pickup at your Academy store. Plus, get free assembly on most bikes and grills. Shop now. Free assembly applies to in-store purchases only. Free shipping applies to most orders over $25.
Classic Chevrolet and Grapevine knows you like buying to be easy. That's why they created the Classic Easy Pass online buying tool. Visit ClassicChevrolet.com to get started. Find new roads.
Relax, enjoy the difference.
Northwest lines up to kick things away. Trayton Greer, the kickoff specialist here. He pooches this one high, caught at about the 14-yard line, up to the 20, to the 25, 26, and pushing forward is Parker Polk. You're going to give him credit out to about the 27-yard line, an 18-yard return. That's where the Mustangs will take over at the 27, but only 16 seconds left here in the first half. Mustangs still have their timeouts to play with, but we'll see. I wouldn't be surprised just to see Coach Alexander take this to the locker room.
A similar situation to a week ago. I'm with you. Maybe try a screen or a draw to see if you pop something big here, but you're not trying to do anything that could cause a turnover or a negative play for your team. You do get the ball coming out of half.
So they're going to go with a 4-wide set. Snap back, handoff to Tejada. He's got a lot of room as the defense is dropping back up to the 40, 45, up to midfield before he steps out of bounds. That time, Northwest was kind of in a prevent defense with 3 safeties deep down the field, so they just run a draw to Tejada, and he scoots around the right end and gets all the way to into Northwest territory at the 48 with 9 seconds to go as he stepped out of bounds. So an opportunity here maybe to get a field goal. 1st and 10 at the 48.
Thanks to the draw, you can try to get in range now.
Snap back to Berryman, looking to throw. He's looking downfield, and he's going to toss one deep towards the end zone, looking for C.J. Holmes, and the pass is out of bounds. 1 second left on the clock. He was looking for something on the far side and then scanned over the middle, just didn't see anything open, so he stepped up in the pocket and fired it down the near sideline, just a little too far outside, and the pass went out of bounds.
Just a little bit, and it looked like everybody was running deep routes into the deep coverage. I was looking for somebody to be running a dig across the middle for that field goal range. He just didn't have anybody.
So 1 second left here on the play clock, and Grapevine lining things up, trips left, single receiver right. Shotgun snap back to Berryman. Looks like they're going to try a Hail Mary. Berryman lofts one towards the end zone. Pass is going to get intercepted at about the 6-yard line and then brought down at the 9. The pick is made by number 29, Parker Matthews, the senior DB, but it was just an end of the first half Hail Mary play, so not much there.
Not much you can do about that. I mean, great job on the draw. I'm in favor of them running a second draw there just to see, as our TV producer behind us was calling for, but It is what it is.
Well, so that will do it here in the first half as the Grapevine Mustangs trail the Northwest Texans 29-14. Coming up, we will have the Prosperity Bank halftime show for you. We'll talk about what we saw here in the first half. We'll let you listen to some of the Grapevine Mustangs marching band. We'll also give you scores from around the area. All that coming up next on the Prosperity Bank halftime show. You are listening to Grapevine Mustangs football presented by Classic Chevrolet on Champion Sports Radio.
It's sundown in Texas, and the Mustangs are herding up.
This is Mustang football.
Bank with your community bank inside, where you find real bankers, not just a bank. ProsperityBankUSA.com, member FDIC, equal housing lender. This ad is not a commitment to lend.
Classic Chevrolet in Grapevine. With a classic deal, it's easy to trade up and possibly lower your payment. Trade online with their Easy Pass. Classic never charges more than MSRP. That's Texas true pricing. Find new roads.
Relax, enjoy the difference.
Do you feel your home is too humid and slightly musty? Do you have that room or side of the house you don't use because it's too hot or too cold? Do you have family members struggling with health issues or allergies? Then contact Energy Attic and transform your living spaces by transforming your attic. Energy Attic uses a 3-part energy reduction system to make your home or office as comfortable and energy efficient as possible, saving you money, reducing your carbon footprint, and improving indoor air quality. Who doesn't want to save money, breathe cleaner air, and sleep better? Energy Attic helps improve your home climate control, reduces those cold and hot pockets, makes it more comfortable throughout, and saves you up to 40% on your energy bill. It's fast and easy to schedule your free Energy Attic audit. Simply visit energyattic.com and fill out the form. Virtual appointments are available as well. Now is the time to get your project started. So let Energy Attic show you how much you can love the comfort of your home.
Really a really nice injection into this Grapevine sideline, as after that play, they as a team they played much better after that kickoff return happened.
A good shot in the arm of momentum will give your entire team energy. That's what happened. They had to stop. They came back. They had the touchdown, and that's why we have a ball game right now. This is going to be a tremendous drive for them.
Trayton Greer kicks it away. It's a high pooch kick. It's going to get caught about the 11-yard line, up to the 15, the 20, and then tripped up at about the 23. That was Parker Polk who took that kick. Looked like he may have had a bit of a gap there, but somebody got to hit, one of the Northwest defenders got to his feet and was able to trip him up and knock him down short of the 25-yard line. So the Grapevine offense will start things off at their own 23-yard line, 1st and 10. Down 2 scores here as we start the third quarter. Still plenty of time left to play. This Grapevine offense needs to start getting the ball moving and see if they can start controlling some more time of possession here. 2 receivers to the right, single receiver left, shotgun snap back. It's going to be a toss out to Tejada. He gets around the corner up to the 25, the 30. He's into the open field. 40, 45, 50. He is accelerating down to the 30, the 25, the 20. Caught from behind, and he's going to get dragged down at the 5. And you'll have a horse collar tackle as well. And there it is, the explosive play of All-State running back Caleb Tejada. Welcome back, as he is now just about almost doubled his yardage total from the first half on that run alone. 72 yards on the play, and a horse collar tackle was the only thing that kept him from scoring, as he got the defender for Northwest just dove and grabbed him by the back of the shoulder pads and brought him down. Not much yardage because it was at the 5-yard line, but they'll move it half the distance to the goal. 1st and goal for Grapevine, just like that.
Great job by number 55, Dylan Beckwith, to get all the way downfield and open that hole.
Handoff up the middle and into the end zone for the touchdown. Victor Delacruz in on the play after the Tejada needed a break, probably needed some air. And Victor Delacruz takes the handoff and immediately punches it into the end zone. And 30 seconds into the second half, the Grapevine Mustangs pull within, barring the extra, provided we get the extra point here. Snap back, they're running a fake, trying to get caught up, and it doesn't get anywhere. They tried a little fake as they snapped it back that time to Colt Mercer, who is in as the holder. He tried to go off the left side, but a great job by Northwest to stand him up at the 2-yard line.
Sure did. Try to get back within 7 on that one. It just didn't pan out. But 3 things that we said coming out of halftime. We need Tejada, right? We need Delacruz in the game, and we need a score coming out of the locker room. They did it all within the first 30 seconds. So hats off to that coaching staff for making the adjustments in the locker room and coming out. And Tejada, what a great run by him.
Oh, just a fantastic run. You said they gave him a toss sweep out off the right side, got enough of a seal block and enough of a gap to let him get through it. He stepped out of an arm tackle around his ankles and then just ran away from everybody. A great 77 or 72-yard run, I should say, by Tejada sets up the touchdown by Delacruz. 2-point conversion, unfortunately, doesn't get in, but just like, Grapevine is very much in this ball game, 29-20 now, 30 seconds here into this second quarter. So the Mustangs are lining things up to kick it away. The boot is high. Going to be caught at about the 11-yard line up to the 15, the 20. Gets met by Grapevine defenders at around the 25-yard line, as that was Keenan Reel on the return. It'll be a 14-yard return, and Northwest takes over at the 25-yard line. Thank you to Nick Bass and Greenleaf Roofing for your support. Greenleaf Roofing is DFW's preferred roofing company and the official roofing company of Champion Sports Radio. Family owned and operated, Greenleaf Roofing is your number one choice for all your roofing needs. Residential, multifamily, commercial, storm restoration, they do it all. They have a ton of lifelong customers. Find out why and get a free quote by visiting greenleaf-roofing.com. Northwest lines up at their own 25. They're going to come out in that very tight 4-wide set with 2 receivers on each side. They've run some zone read out of this a couple of times tonight. Jake Strong at quarterback in the shotgun. Fake, little quick throw and an incomplete pass. It was too far out in front of the intended wide receiver, Shannon Danicki. They did a play action to Cummings that time and tried to throw a little quick out to Danicki, and just a little too high and wide. Nice job on the play by number 21, Adrian White, who came in and made the hit right as the ball was arriving.
And they're back in that trips look now. They're 3 over 2 on this. Look for a pass play.
Shotgun snap back. It's low but corralled. Strong keeps it on the zone read. Gets outside up to the 30, 34-yard line before he's brought down, as he pulled the ball out of the gut of his running back Cummings at the last second and found room off the left side for a gain of 9.
They do a good job. They spread you out, and they show trips to one side and run back the other way.
Running away from the strength of the formation, yeah. 3rd and 1 after the 9-yard run by Strong at the 34-yard line. Receiver coming in motion out of the trip set this time to make it a traditional 4-wide. Snap back, hand off to Cummings. He's going to get into the open field, and he is off and running. He is going to walk this one into the end zone, and he is going to score.
Well, that's just a great move in the hole. He got through. There was an initial opening for him. There could have been a tackle made there, right there in the middle of the field, but he makes a nice little juke move, hits the R1 button, and off to the races.
Yeah, just to give good credit to that offensive line of Northwest. They opened up a hole, got him into the second level of defense extremely quickly, and the only man in the middle of the field that could have made the tackle got juked, and into the end zone for the touchdown goes Kyle Cummings. And just like that, it's back up to a 2-touchdown lead. The extra point is up, and it is good. So 10:35 now to go here in the third quarter. It's been like watching a tennis match here in this third quarter, very quickly with big plays as that 66-yard touchdown run by Kyle Cummings puts it up to a 16-point lead. You're listening to Grapevine Mustangs football presented by Classic Chevrolet on Champion Sports Radio.
Hey folks, it's Dorian Menace, General Sales Manager of Classic Chevrolet in Grapevine, Texas. We know you like things easy. That's why we created the Classic Chevrolet Easy Pass. Save time online and purchase with Easy Pass. It's easy. Find your vehicle, value your trade, set your terms, and even get approved for financing. Relax. Enjoy the difference with the Easy Pass.
Classic Chevrolet. Relax. Enjoy the difference.
With approved credit, find new roads.
Hey, North Texas, come on by Bottle Cap Alley in Grapevine. We're newly renovated and now a full-service restaurant. Bottle Cap offers all your favorites like hand-breaded catfish and savory brisket nachos. Or sink your teeth into a juicy certified Angus beef burger. You're sure to find what you like at Bottle Cap Alley. Our hearts are warm and our drinks are cold, so whether you're here to watch the game or just popping in for a quick bite, we're always happy to see you. Bottle Cap Alley on Highway 114 and 26.
Kickoff is away. It's high, deep, caught at the 10-yard line by Parker Polk up to the 25, 30, up to around the 35, and he's still spinning forward, moving the pile. And a nice return by Parker Polk out past the 35. They're going to give him credit forward progress out to the 37. A 27-yard return by the junior wide receiver.
This kickoff return team for Grapevine is proving to be a weapon. You can't pooch kick any longer because we've seen that they can take that to the house. You try to kick it deep, and I'll tell you, he was a block or two away from taking that to the house.
Well, the good thing about speed is Grapevine at both the deep level and the up backs in front of them all have speed to where if they get a little space in the open field, they will take it, they'll house it on you. So nice field position here to start for the Mustangs. They're going to start this possession at their own 37-yard line, down 2 scores again, 36-20. Shotgun snap back, hand off to Tejada. He goes around the left side this time, gets over to the sideline before he's dragged out and spun out of bounds. Grapevine fans wanting a flag, but that looked like a legal hit. The contact was made in bounds.
Somewhat borderline there. I mean, an aggressive play by the corner, good tackle. You're not going to throw a flag for that.
But
too close to call.
A nice gain by Caleb Tejada out to the 45, a gain of 8, second down and 2. Stack wide receiver formation on the far side, on the left side of the formation, snap back, hand off to Tejada again, trying to find space in the middle. He does, gets a first down, and picks his way forward for about 3 yards to move the chains out to the 48.
And you could see the Texans there coming up towards the line of scrimmage. Everybody was coming, burn the church. I wouldn't be surprised to see a play action here pretty soon with the way the run game has really started to take off.
And we have a player down for the Northwest Texans, and the trainers are going to come out to treat him. So go ahead and take this break with them as they tend to that player on the field. 10-12 to go here in the third quarter. 36-20 Northwest. You're listening to Grapevine Mustangs football, presented by Classic Chevrolet on Champion Sports Radio.
The world of banking is like the world of sports. There are winning teams and losing teams. I bank with Prosperity Bank because it's a winning team. It's a team of real bankers who know how to make loans. And they're interested in making you a loan right now. That's a surefire win-win. Prosperity Bank is the big bank with your community bank inside, where you find real bankers, not just a bank. ProsperityBankUSA.com, member FDIC, equal housing lender. This ad is not a commitment to lend.
At First Colleyville, we believe that church is a place where anyone can find connection, purpose, hope, and community. From an engaging kids ministry to a high-energy student ministry, and from compelling weekend experiences to in-depth adult ministry studies, our goal is to lead every generation to know and follow Jesus. If you're looking for a church home, we would love to invite you to check out all we have going on. For service times and directions, visit firstcolleyville.com, and we will see you this weekend.
We are back to play, and the handoff up the middle to Tejada. He's in the open field, inside the 30, the 20, the 10, inside the 5, and dragged down from behind right before he reaches the end zone again for the second possession in a row, as number 6, Chad Phillips, the sophomore who's been playing both ways tonight, was able to catch up to Caleb Tejada right before he was able to score all the way down at the 4-yard line. A 42-yard run for Caleb Tejada.
Well, we just said Ashton Peterson, the starting linebacker, comes out with
that 47-yard run. I'm sorry.
With a backup linebacker coming in the game, they attack that spot and get the big run.
Shotgun snap back, handoff to Victor Delacruz. He's moving the feet forward, but gets cut down at about the 2, so a gain of 2 yards on 1st and goal. Caleb Tejada showing that playmaking ability that the Mustangs have been missing. 2nd and goal now. 9 minutes to go here in the third quarter. 2nd and goal at the 2 for Grapevine.
Mercer at quarterback. What are we going to get here?
Mercer in at quarterback. Got a jumbo package in with an extra lineman. Snap back. Handoff up the middle. Going to get down to the 1-yard line this time, as they just go right up the gut with Victor Delacruz trying to get some push. They do get a yard, but it's 3rd and goal now from the 1.
Twice they've shown that look. They're inside the 1 now. The question is, do you straight hand it off, or do you look at maybe a zone read here, the way the defense is crashing down into the middle? Yeah, we have another injury.
Timeout on the field, as we have an injured Grapevine player down right now. To see if we can get a number.
Looks like working that left leg there could be a cramp.
It is looks like to be one of the offensive linemen for Grapevine, I believe. I can't quite see the young man's number as he is laying down on the field right now. It looks like it could. Well, I'm just going to wait till I get a better look at his number. I thought I read a 73, which would be the starting center, Cy Owen, but I can't quite tell. So we'll wait for the trainers to treat him, and they're talking to him right now. Thank you to Steve Swanson at Whirly Ball for sponsoring this broadcast. Corporate events, team building, and private parties are more fun when you're zipping around in a Whirly Bug, and they have the most affordable laser tag in town. 2 locations to serve you, one in Plano and one in Hearst. You can visit them online at whirlyball.info for more information.
That was 73, Cy Owen. I will tell you, it's hard to tell. They were playing with his leg a little bit, even messing around with the knee brace, so we'll have to wait to see what that was.
No, we'll not speculate, but according to our depth chart, checking in at center should be number 52, Alex Holgan, for Cy Owen. And the Mustangs lining up 3rd and goal from the northwest 1-yard line. Mercer still in at quarterback in a pistol formation. Snap back. He takes it, rolls, throws it, and the pass is through the hands. It was a little play action waggle by Mercer. The throw was a little bit low and inside, as he was trying to hit number 18, Hank Miller, the starting wide receiver / tight end, and he couldn't quite go down and make the grab.
And good play call. We just talked about it. Yep. It was the same formation, same setup. We just need a better throw there.
Mustangs are going to go for this, staying in the same formation. Snap back, hand off to Delacruz, and he's into the end zone for the touchdown. They get the push up front, and Victor Delacruz punches it in for his 2nd touchdown of the night. And it is now a 10-point ball game as the Mustangs trail 36-26 with 8:17 to go here in the third.
Victor Delacruz, we said we wanted to see a little bit more of him, and for the 2nd week in a row, dare I say, the end zone belongs to Victor Delacruz. 4 touchdowns in 2 weeks. Rumble, young man, rumble.
Well, and the Grapevine Mustangs are going to leave the offense on the field and just go for a straight 2-point conversion here. Last time they tried to fake, and it didn't work. They're going to leave the offense on and try to pull within 1 score, and something was not right coming out of the huddle as the Grapevine coaching staff ran onto the field and called a timeout. That's their first of the half. So 8:17 to go. They're going to reset things and try to get the 2-point conversion to pull back to make it a one-score ball game, essentially, if they can pull this off here.
Yeah, I feel like going for the 2-point conversion as early as they did. Now they're kind of in a predicament where they have to chase those points a little bit.
As a coach, what is typically your philosophy on 2-point conversions?
Yeah, I don't really like to go for them until we're a little bit later in the fourth quarter maybe. I don't really like to take the kicker out of play because you are risking those points. I feel like maybe you're chasing the points a little bit, but again, here it's necessary now.
Yep.
You're down by 10, you get the 2-point, you're down by 8, but now you do have to get another 2-point, which has been so difficult out here tonight.
So the Mustangs going to line up, try to pull within 8 points here. Well, Caleb Tejada has really blown things open for the Grapevine offense here in this third quarter as he has gotten into the open field twice for huge runs to set up scores. Going to go with a traditional 4-wide setup here. Tejada goes in motion. They fake it to him on the jet sweep, and an easy 2-point conversion toss to Hank Miller. It was the same receiver they tried on 3rd and goal. And Mercer this time fakes the jet sweep to Tejada coming in motion and just lobs it to Hank Miller for the 2-point conversion. 36-28, 8:17 to go in the third quarter. You're listening to Grapevine Mustangs football, presented by Classic Chevrolet on Champion Sports Radio.
There's a time and a place for everything.
As you'll see, projections for the next quarter are...
He shoots, he scores! 2 points for team middle management. The office is not one of them.
Jack, can I see you in my office?
No pouting, it's your ball. Let's see what you got.
But Whirly Ball is. For corporate events, team building, and private parties, Whirly Ball in Hearst and Plano is electric fun. Test your skills on the arcade games. Zip around in your Whirly Bug for a Whirly Ball competition. Or play the most affordable laser tag in the city. Learn more at whirlyball.info.
Hello, Grapevine High School Mustang football fans. I'm Dr. Kelly Brown, alumni and former Grapevine High School football player. I'm also the owner of Brown Chiropractic Center, which has served the Grapevine community for over 35 years. We're across from Quick Trip on the corner of William B. Tate and Ira E. Woods, and we'd love to invite you to come see us. I'm also a proud supporter of the Grapevine High School football team and the Grapevine community. Go Mustangs!
Back here, and the kickoff after the touchdown came very quickly. It was caught by number 2, Ricardo Dyer, who tried to go all the way across the field and see if he could find room on the far sideline, but he was hemmed up at the 20-yard line. However, there is a flag on the play, and the signal was for an illegal formation, which I don't recall ever seeing. You know what that probably is? They probably had too many guys on one side of the kicker on the kickoff. In the UIL, just like in college, you have to have at least this many on one side. You have to have at least a certain number of players on either side of the kicker on a kickoff formation. And so that may be what the illegal formation flag was. So add that 5-yard penalty onto the return, and the Texans start at their own 24, 1st and 10. Trips to the near side, the left side, snap back, handoff. Nope, it's kept by Strong. He's going on the outside up to towards the near sideline. He gets out to about the 30 before he steps out of bounds. A 6-yard gain on 1st down for Jake Strong. I thought for sure he handed that ball off to Dyer that time, but pulled it out. He's really good at executing these zone read fakes.
Very good at that, and he gets out very quickly once he makes a decision.
Quick snap, RPO action, shovel screen out to the near side, and the pass is caught by number 6, Chad Phillips. He gets about 3 or 4 yards before he stood up, but it's going to be enough for a 1st down. They're going to give him forward progress out to the 35 and a gain of 5 yards.
1st down, but I'll tell you, that's another great tackle by Brock Smith. He is out here holding down this corner.
Yeah.
He's made a couple big plays tonight. That's another one.
He really started making some good plays out on this side at cornerback in the second quarter, and has really helped hem up the pass defense a little bit for Grapevine. Snap back, handoff to Dyer this time. He goes up the middle to the 40, 45, 46-yard line, a gain of 11 yards. That pass there, that run looked like it was going right up the middle, and there was nothing there, so he quickly bounced it out off left tackle, broke a couple of tackle attempts, and got out to the 46.
Good interior block by the slot receiver, Danicki, to really help open up that hole.
Handoff again to Dyer, up the middle. Room to run this time. He gets across midfield and into Grapevine territory. He is finally pulled down at the 48-yard line. Multiple Grapevine players in on the tackle, including junior linebacker number 33, Tyler Mears.
And the last thing you want to see if you're Grapevine is this run game continue to eat up yards. We're going to have to get people closer to the line of scrimmage and hope that our DBs can hold up in the back end.
2nd and 4 now at the Grapevine 48-yard line as Northwest is on the move. Receiver coming in motion. Snap is back to Strong. He's looking to throw. Fires one down the middle of the field. The pass is caught inside the 30 and getting pulled down finally at about the 25-yard line is the wide receiver number 14, Logan Jeskovic, the junior. The tackle made on the play by Cameron Wagner, number 6. With the little play action fake, and it allowed Jeskovic to get up the hash mark and in between the levels of the defense. Snap back, handoff, this time to up the middle to number 22, Kyle Cummings. He's pushing his way forward, gets inside the 20, down to the 18, another 6-yard gain on the ground. And this Northwest offense kind of has its legs under them, and they're moving the ball very well here.
Certainly in a flow, and that last pass was just perfect. Good coverage over and under, but just a perfect throw.
2nd and 4. This time just a straight quarterback power by Jake Strong. He's trying to get around the outside. Not much room there. Great job by the Grapevine defense to stretch that play out and keep Strong from getting around the corner. They're going to give him credit for a gain of a yard, but that's a really nice job that time by the Grapevine defense to keep Strong from getting any running room.
And it looked like the corner, Adrian White, came down and made a really strong tackle there and saved from allowing the quarterback to get around the corner on that play.
That's going to set up a 3rd and 3 now for the Texans. Shotgun snap back, handoff to Dyer up the middle. He'll have the first down inside the 15, down to about the 11-yard line as this Northwest Texans offensive line is opening up some holes in the middle of the Grapevine defense. Dyer just went right off right guard that time and into the second level of the defense.
This offensive line is leaning, and Grapevine's going to have to do something maybe at the linebacker position to come up and help in run support.
So 1st and 10 for the Texans at the Grapevine 11-yard line. Shotgun formation, Dyer in at tailback. Strong, hands off to Dyer, into the second level and into the end zone for the touchdown. As that time, Ricardo Dyer, no one even made contact with him until he got inside the 5-yard line. He was able to run kind of through the tackle attempt and dive into the end zone and put the Texans back up 2 scores.
There was a huge hole there, Jacob. You and I could have ran through that hole, and it's unfortunate Grapevine, just nothing they could do on that particular drive, it didn't seem like.
So the Texans back up 2 touchdowns now with 4:57 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Grayson Steele lining up for the extra point. Snap is down, the kick is up, and it is good. So it is now 43-28 Northwest. 4:57 to go in the 3rd quarter. You're listening to Grapevine Mustangs football presented by Classic Chevrolet on Champion Sports Radio.
At Academy Sports and Outdoors, we love the sounds of the great outdoors. And that's why we make it easier than ever for you to gear up and have fun out there. Order at academy.com and get free shipping or free curbside or in-store pickup at your Academy store. Plus, get free assembly on most bikes and grills for all the ways you love to play. Make shopping easy with Academy Sports and Outdoors. Free assembly applies to in-store purchases only. Free shipping applies to most orders over $25.
Hey, Mustang fans, have you been meaning to get to the dentist and it just keeps getting pushed back to the list for tomorrow? Well, today, let me introduce you to Dr. Chip Mercer in Fielder Park Dental, where they're creating and restoring beautiful smiles. They're a full-service dental office that provides everything from your basic dental cleanings to more advanced care like implants and Invisalign orthodontics. Online at fielderparkdental.com or call 817-275-4817 for an appointment. Conveniently located in North Arlington, Dr. Mercer's a proud Mustang dad. fielderparkdental.com or call 817-275-4817.
Kickoff is away. It's high, caught at the 8-yard line by Parker Polk. He goes up the middle this time, and this time the Northwest Texans coverage team gets down there and prevents any kind of a good return. Really, for the first time tonight, we've seen them have good coverage on a kickoff, and Polk is stopped short of the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Grapevine Special Teams has been a bright light for them all season. Not that particular time, just a better play there by the Texans.
So the Mustangs, with just under 5 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter, find themselves once again down two touchdowns. But their offense has really gotten things going here in the second half, mainly on the legs of one Caleb Tejada, who's had 2 huge runs here in the third quarter. 2 stack receivers to the far side. Handoff to Tejada. He's up gets past the line of scrimmage and is going to get brought down at about the 24-yard line. I couldn't see the number on the defender. I believe it was number 8, Jackson Sturman, the linebacker. Got a hold of the jersey of Tejada as he's running by him and didn't bring him down, but held him up enough that the rest of the defense was able to get to him.
Hold on for dear life.
Snap back, handoff to Tejada. Goes off a little trap play, going behind the pulling lineman. Only gets about a yard this time out to the 25-yard line. That'll set up a 3rd and 3.
Good fill by the linebacker. I believe that's the young man that went out earlier in the game.
Yep, that'd be number 45. The injured player was Ashton Peterson. And, yeah, he is back on the field now. 3rd and 3 for the Mustangs. Receiver in motion. They're going to swing it out to Parker Polk on a bubble screen. He's trying to get upfield, and he is going to get the first down. What an effort by Parker Polk that time. They ran him in motion behind the quarterback, Berryman, and swung it out to him in the flat with a set-up screen pass. He got hit short of the first down and just pushed his way forward past the 30 to the 31-yard line for a gain of 6 and a first down.
And at 5'9", 165, big things come in small packages.
That's right. Handoff this time to Tejada. He's around the the left side, I apologize. Out past the 35 to the 37, a gain of 6 yards. Nice cutback that time as he cut back out over left tackle as he started to go up the middle. And a gain of 6 by Caleb Tejada, who is really putting on the yardage tonight. He's up over 200 yards in this game already after these 2 huge carries he's had here in the third quarter. 2nd and 4 for the Mustangs. As Dela Cruz checks in at tailback, they'll give it to Dela Cruz. He makes a man miss in the backfield, and looks like they're going to give him forward progress back to the line of scrimmage, and now a late flag comes in after the play, as may have had some extracurricular go down at the end of that play. See who it's on. We're going to get a personal foul against Northwest for a little shenanigans after the play was over. And so that'll be an automatic first down for the Mustangs, and they'll move this ball out to midfield.
After the last play, Tejada got up a little bit gingerly, is over there on the sideline now, and he looks like he's in a little bit of discomfort. We're going to have to see if he can come back in this game.
So after the penalty marked off, they're going to move this ball into Northwest territory at the 48-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Mustangs with 2:59 to go in the third. Snap back to Berryman. He's looking to throw. It's a screen pass out to C.J. Holmes. Breaks a tackle at midfield. Spins out of another down to the 45 and then out of bounds. It's only going to be about a 3-yard gain, but what a 3-yard gain it was. C.J. Holmes caught that pass at midfield on a bubble screen, broke one tackle, spun out of another, and got actually a 4-yard gain down to the 44.
Well, another guy we expected to see a little bit out of. He had a big second half a week ago, and we were told he was going to be featured tonight.
His first catch of the ball game there. 2nd and 6 for the Mustangs. Berryman with a pass over the middle, and that pass is knocked away. Trying to hit C.J. Holmes on a slant pattern that time, but excellent defense by Northwest is coming in to break up that pass. Was number 15, the junior Daxon Doggett, who came in and basically came over the top of C.J. Holmes and knocked the pass down.
Yeah, I really don't like the read on that. He went to a single-side receiver that had bracket coverage when he had 3 over 2 on his backside there. So a little confused by that read.
3rd and 6 now for Grapevine, and a swing pass, a bubble screen out to Parker Polk. He is going to be really close to the first down. Almost broke that up the sideline and would have scored if he had. He was brought down by a shoe that time by number 29 for Parker Matthews, the senior DB for Northwest. But it is enough for a first down as Parker Polk gets down to the 38.
Love the effort that we're seeing from these receivers after they catch the ball. They are getting that yak, and that's what's really important to them right now.
So Parker Polk moves the chains. 1st and 10 for Grapevine. Traditional 4-wide set this time. Snap back to Berryman. He's looking to throw. He's going to fire one over the middle. It's caught inside the 30 down to the 25-yard line. Nice catch that time by number 17, Sammy Kelly, who already has one huge play tonight as he had a 79-yard kickoff return for a touchdown in the first half to get Grapevine on the board. And now we have an injured player for the Northwest Texans on the field. So we'll go ahead and take a break as the trainers attend to that young man. 1:49 to go in the third. 43-28 Northwest. You're listening to Grapevine Mustangs football presented by Classic Chevrolet on Champion Sports Radio.
This is Josh Brown, owner of CryoNation and Grapevine and official cryotherapy provider for our Mustangs. Are you dealing with pain, soreness, or inflammation? Do you want to recover faster? Are you trying to lose weight, tighten, tone, firm the skin? Do you want to sleep better and have more energy? Then you need cryotherapy. In just 3 minutes of cryotherapy, you can accomplish all this and more. Recover faster, look incredible, live your best life. Try cryotherapy today at CryoNation and Grapevine for only $15. Get cold, not old.
Customers all across Texas are upgrading for less at Classic Chevrolet and Grapevine. With a classic deal, it's easy to trade up and possibly lower your payments. New Chevys arriving daily. Others might, but Classic never, and I mean never, charges more than MSRP. That's Texas true pricing. 800 pre-owns on the ground. Just a few clicks to buy online with our Easy Pass. A Classic deal is here. Waiting could cost you.
Classic Chevrolet. Relax, enjoy the difference.
Number 15, Daxon Doggett, the injured player for Northwest, and he is coming off the field, thankfully, under his own power. Lightly jogging off, so it looks like he is okay for the moment. But Sammy Kelly with a nice catch down to the 25, 1st and 10 for Grapevine as they get things started up back here on this possession. Snap back. Walker Berryman looking to throw. He's going to throw one deep into the end zone looking for C.J. Holmes, and it's just out of his reach. And something funky happened on that play as it looks like Caleb Tejada came in motion out of the slot on the far side of the formation, and as he started to come in motion, he pulled up lame. Not really sure what, either something cramped up or he pulled something, and he is limping as the trainers come off to help him off the field. Something on his right leg, either a calf tightened up or he pulled something. We won't speculate too much, but as he was coming in motion out of the slot on the play, he just pulled up lame, and I don't know if the play was going to go to him or if it was going to be just using him as a decoy on the play, but Berryman just took the snap, looked downfield, and tried to hit C.J. Holmes and just barely missed him inside the 5.
Just barely missed him. It was a really good play design to get them to think that they were going to Tejada. Polk was also wide open in the middle of the end zone. I thought that's where he was going to go with the ball.
2nd and 10 now. Snap back to Berryman. He's looking downfield. He fires one up the sideline, has the catch. Oh!
No!
Sammy Kelly had the ball go through his hands. It was a little corner route towards the sideline out of the slot. If he makes that catch and is able to stay in bounds, it's an easy walk-in touchdown. But it looked like maybe, you never know, maybe he was looking down at his feet to see if he could stay in bounds, and the ball just went right through his hands.
Great throw, great route, great throw. It was probably his best throw of the night.
Perfect throw by Walker Berryman that time.
And poor Sammy, he's had a great night tonight, so you can't even fault him for a mistake.
So that's going to set up 3rd and 10. Snap back, handoff to Dela Cruz up the middle as they try a draw that time. Maybe trying to catch the Northwest defense off guard on a long yardage play. And play has now been stopped by the officials.
They were not caught off guard at all.
No, they weren't. They stood up Dela Cruz at the line of scrimmage for no gain. You know, this is outside of Tejada. The last few plays have been some passes. Maybe they thought on 3rd and 10 they could catch the Northwest defense bailing back, but just a great job by Northwest to stand up Dela Cruz, and it's now 4th and 10 at the 25-yard line. Shotgun snap back as the Mustangs are going for it. Berryman fires one over the middle, and it's caught for the touchdown. Walker Polk running a skinny post right up the hash. He was wide open. I said Walker Polk again. Walker Berryman to Parker Polk. Good Lord.
Parker Polk.
My apologies, guys. That's the second time I've done that. I said 2 players in one name. You know, it's the Walker Polk connection. At least that we'll just call it that. How about that?
It's nice to see that quick read, quick decision making, and just a rifle shot sent down the middle of the field for a touchdown.
That was a beautiful throw from Walker Berryman to Parker Polk, who was wide open up the hash mark on the skinny post for the score. 1:01 to go. The snap is back on the extra point. The kick is up, and J.D. Rice punches it through. So we're back to an 8-point game with 1:01 to go in the third. 43-35 Northwest in this back-and-forth affair. You're listening to Grapevine Mustangs football presented by Classic Chevrolet on Champion Sports Radio.
Academy Sports and Outdoors makes it easy to gear up and have fun out there. Order at academy.com and get free shipping or free curbside or in-store pickup at your Academy store. Plus, get free assembly on most bikes and grills. Shop now. Free assembly applies to in-store purchases only. Free shipping applies to most orders over $25.
The world of banking is like the world of sports. There are winning teams and losing teams. I bank with Prosperity Bank because it's a winning team. It's a team of real bankers who know how to make loans. And they're interested in making you a loan right now. That's a surefire win-win. Prosperity Bank is the big bank with your community bank inside, where you find real bankers, not just a bank. ProsperityBankUSA.com. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender. This ad is not a commitment to lend.
Classic Chevrolet and Grapevine, 800 pre-owns, all classic certified for peace of mind that could mean a lower payment. Trade your car today online with their Easy Pass. They're paying top dollar. Find new roads.
Relax, enjoy the difference.
The kickoff is away from J.D. Rice. He booms this one high and deep. It's caught at the 5-yard line. Up the middle of the field to the 10, the 15, coming around to the near sideline, trying to get the corner out to the 20 and knocked out of bounds at the 23. So number 11, Keenan Reel that time, instead of taking it for the touchback, tried to make something out of it, ran all across the field, but didn't quite get back to the touchback line, and so the Texans will take over after the 17-yard return at their own 22.
Once again, great pursuit by the Grapevine kickoff team as a whole. I thought there might be an opportunity there to get up the corner, but the pursuit just too fast.
So Grapevine pulls back to within a score as their offense has really gotten on track here in the third quarter. And they're back to within 8 points at 43-35 with just under a minute to go in the third quarter. First and 10, trips right, single receiver left, snap back to the pass is dropped, and we'll see if they call that. They're going to say that was close to being a backwards pass, as right off the snap, the quarterback, Jake Strong, tried to swing it out to the running back, number 22, Kyle Cummings. Looked like a setup screen pass out in the flat, but he nearly threw that backwards, but it looked like it was right down the line of scrimmage for an incompletion.
Sure did. And you look here, Grapevine defense has come up a little bit closer now.
Second and 10 now. This time Strong pulls it on the zone read, and he's going to get up into the second level out to the 35, 36-yard line as... again, he waited till the last second to pull the ball out of the stomach of his running back, Cummings. And when he did, he just accelerated around the right end and up the middle of the field.
And there was a man right there, I couldn't see the number, but right there ready to make that tackle, and just a good move by Jake Strong to get up the field.
Gain of 13 yards on that play by Jake Strong. First and 10 for the Texans. 20 seconds and counting. Snap back. Strong keeps it again this time, but nowhere to go as they play it very well this time to the Mustangs, and they stack up Jake Strong for what I guess they're going to give him credit back to getting to the line of scrimmage, but that time, number 27, Drew Nelson, made the play and stood up strong at the line.
The big junior, 6'3", 190, Drew Nelson, says, "You're not running by me. Let's go."
And that will do it for the third quarter, so we head to the final 12 minutes of play. It has been
Your project started, so let Energy Addict show you how much you can love the comfort of your home. EnergyAddict.com. Addict solutions to transform your life.
We're already back to action on second and 10. A pass over the middle was caught by the running back, Kyle Cummings, at about the 41-yard line, but after the play, a personal foul was called. That's what I thought I saw. Sorry. At the end of the play, one of the offensive linemen for Northwest, number 71, Michael Walters, the senior, was engaging in his block and basically just didn't stop and essentially just slung down one of the Grapevine defenders on that side of the play, trying to see who it was. I think it may have been Aiden Cassidy that he grabbed and slung to the ground, and it was well after the pass was released, and he got a personal foul for it at the end of the play. So back that up 15 yards, no catch, and they're going to back this ball up all the way down to the 21-yard line. And I believe they're going to say this was after the play. So the down counted. It's now third and about 25 yards. Snap back to Strong. He's going to fire one deep and just over the head of his intended wide receiver. It wouldn't have been a first down either way. He was trying to hit Logan Jeskovic on the far sideline, but he would have been a good 9-10 yards short of the first down. And thanks to the mental mistake by Northwest, Grapevine's going to get the ball back.
I'll tell you, great defensive adjustment by Grapevine. We talked about it a little while ago. They were getting shredded on the inside in that three-man front. The linebackers were getting blocked. They were doubling the nose. They brought an additional linebacker down at the end of the line of the scrimmage, and now they have 4 down linemen. Very tough for the Texans to overcome that.
Low line drive punt here, but another solid roll for Northwest as that ball hit at about the 46 of Grapevine and rolled inside the 35 to the 33 for an extra 13 yards of distance. So, let's see, doing quick math, I said about 46 yards on that punt after the roll. So a couple, Northwest has only had to punt a couple of times, but both times they've gotten nice rolls on those punts.
2 good punts, but here we go, Jacob. 11:41 left to go in the game. You have a chance right now to come down and tie this thing up. This is exciting. This is all about Grapevine's offense, and can they control the tempo?
1st and 10 for the Mustangs, down 8 points at their own 33. Snap back to Berryman. He's looking to throw. He fires it out to the near sideline. Caught by Parker Polk. Nope, he dropped it. It went through his hands as he started to turn upfield. It would have been a short gain of maybe only about 3 yards, but Polk doesn't hang on to the pass, and it's 2nd and 10.
Unfortunate. He tried to run before he secured the ball. Had to secure the bag before you can run down the street.
2nd and 10. Victor Delacruz in at tailback right now for the injured Caleb Tejada. Snap back. Handoff to Delacruz, and he's up in the middle of the field, out past the 40, and it would have been a lot more if not for a tackle by junior linebacker number 3, Tyron McGee, who got an ankle tackle and kept him 2 yards short of the first down. Quickly, Grapevine lining up, shotgun snap back, and play will be stopped as flags come in at the beginning of the play.
I'm not sure if this won't be on the offense.
Yeah, it's false start. Grapevine lined up extremely quickly trying to catch Northwest, still trying to get in position, and somebody got a little too anxious and moved before the snap. So that backs it up 5 yards to the 36-yard line now to be 3rd and 7.
The right idea, but we just got to have better execution.
Traditional 4-wide set here on this 3rd down play with Victor Delacruz at tailback, snap back, Berryman looking to throw. He's firing one deep and taken down, it looked like, was C.J. Holmes. No flag comes in. I mean, if it was going to be anything, it would have been defensive holding. Don't know if C.J. Holmes lost his feet or what happened there, but that pass went way 20 yards over everybody.
And that's a shame because the blitz pickup by Victor Delacruz on that play was excellent. We had the outside backer came on, or the nickel back came on a blitz. Delacruz came up and stopped him cold. I think we had a miscommunication on the outside there.
The incompletion sets up 4th down, and the punt team is on as Colt Mercer is actually in right now with Delacruz in as an up back. They're lined up in an offensive formation.
This will be an off.
I hear a whistle, and it's going to be a delay of game as instead of wasting a timeout, Grapevine just takes the penalty, and Mercer's in there to punt. They're going to punt anyway. Right now, you notice how this week on every punt, even though they still had a bad snap, they're going to a straight quick kick formation now to try and prevent those snaps that we saw the first couple of weeks. And this one's high, but corralled by Mercer, and he gets the punt away. It's a spinner. And that's going to be interesting to see where they mark this now because the ball hit on the far sideline, and one of the Grapevine players leaped into the air at about the 35-yard line and batted it back into the field of play. I mean, it was funny to look at, but it's not going to save you any yardage because as soon as you touch it, it's a dead ball. But that was still kind of funny to watch.
Interesting play. A good punt. Let's see if Grapevine stays with that defensive look to slow down the run game.
It looked like he was trying to tip in a rebound shot.
It did. It did. One of those plays you typically see down by the end zone.
Yeah. The ball was touched at the 36-yard line, so that's where the Texans will take over. 1st and 10. 10:55 to go here in the ball game. Grapevine trailing by 8. 4-wide set, trips to the right. And this is just a straight quarterback power, and Aiden Cassidy says no, sir. Aiden Cassidy beat the block that time and wrapped up Jake Strong for a loss of about a yard.
Grapevine has decided to go man on man and watch that quarterback, and it's worked now the last series and the first play of this series. Love what we're seeing from the Grapevine defense in this adjustment.
They've got Leighton Towery, the outside linebacker, coming in as a fourth man on the end of the line here. 2nd and 11 now, traditional 4-wide set. Shotgun snap back to Strong. It's a handoff to Dyer, and nothing doing as the Grapevine defense stands strong and stands him up at the line of scrimmage. They give him credit for a yard gain out to the 36. But just a great job by the defensive front. Linebackers in on the play as well. And now it's after the yard gain, it's 3rd and 10.
By bringing that extra man down to the line of scrimmage, you no longer can do your double teams and get up to the linebacker. It's causing a lot of trouble. Grapevine really holding the line of scrimmage in this quarter.
Josh Logan and Christian Watson's doing their job and standing things up at the line. 3rd and 10 now for Northwest. Receiver going in motion to set up a trips formation on the left side. Snap back to Strong, looking downfield. He fires it up the hash mark. The pass is caught, but it's going to be short of a first down. Fantastic job that time by number 31, Brock Smith. We've been calling his name a lot in this game. The pass was caught by number 14, Logan Jeskovic, but he was brought down immediately as he caught the pass.
Brock immediately, he broke on that ball so aggressively. I'm actually surprised it was completed. Great defensive play, and Brock, he's had a strong night tonight.
He really has. It was a gain of 7, but it was short of the sticks. It's now 4th and 3. The punt unit is on for Northwest. Parker Polk back to receive around his own 20. This punt is a shank. Was it blocked? It was tipped and picked up, and now Grapevine's going to return it up the sideline. He is going to take this into the house. It is number 27 for Grapevine, Drew Nelson, the junior defensive back. The punt was blocked. It went past the line of scrimmage, spinning towards the sideline, but it's still a live ball. Drew Nelson picked it up around midfield and just took off down the sideline with nobody home, and the Mustangs are now within a 2-point conversion of tying the ball game.
They were coming with the block all the way. They got there. We got to love Drew Nelson. He makes a huge tackle earlier in the game to stop a drive, and now he returns the punt for a touchdown. 2 special team touchdowns tonight for Grapevine. As we said, special teams has been dynamic for them all season.
The punts have been so low and end over end tonight, I didn't know if it was a shank or a block off the foot, and I couldn't see if a Grapevine player got a hand on it. 2-point conversion time. Snap back to Colt Mercer. He's looking to throw, and he finds his receiver in the back of the end zone. It was caught once again by number 18, Hank Miller.
19, Leighton Towery was the one with the catch. It's the same play we saw a week ago when Mercer came in and threw his first pass. You got to love this. You go down, you score, you get the 2 point. It's 43-43. And we have shown, Grapevine has shown now that with that 4-man defensive line, it's going to be very, very difficult to move the ball. So, huge drive coming up for both teams.
Leighton Towery, number 19, the sophomore, makes the grab. 18-19, hard to read those two. Hank Miller caught the 2-point conversion earlier in this half, so I thought it was him, but it's Leighton Towery in the back of the end zone as Colt Mercer finds him after he rolls out to his right. And the huge second touchdown on special teams tonight by Grapevine, and the 2-point conversion ties things up with 8:48 to go here in the ball game.
If they can pull this out, I'm giving game balls to every special team player on the team tonight. They have been dynamic, and they have kept Grapevine in this game.
Just a fantastic job here. And I tell you what, the special teams tonight have been such a factor in this football game for Grapevine, coming up with 2 scores tonight. The kickoff from J.D. Rice is deep and caught inside the 5, down at the 3. Coming up the near side to the 15, to the 20. 25, breaking tackles out to the 30, and into the open field to 35, 40, 45, out near midfield. Once again, it was number 11, Keenan Reel, who has been trying to find room all night on kick returns. This time, he was just able to pick his way through, breaking a couple of arm tackles, and gets all the way out to the 48-yard line of Northwest.
Just when we sing the praises of the Grapevine special teams, Northwest goes ahead and gets their biggest return of the night. Really good job, really good blocks on that. Not much you can do. Grapevine did their job, but
And good patience by Keenan Reel. He really waited for his blocking to set up and found the gap late in the return there and was able to accelerate through the hole and get a really good return, a 45-yard return out to the 48-yard line. 1st and 10 for Northwest. Trips left, single receiver right, snap back, play action. Strong looking downfield. He's going to fire it over the middle and just out of the reach of his intended wide receiver. He had a man open. It was number 6, Chad Phillips, who came open on a post route in the middle of the defense, but the pass by Jake Strong was just a little high and too far out in front to be able to be caught by Phillips.
And that play was made because of Christian Watson getting the pressure, beating his man, and making the quarterback Jake Strong get off his mark a little bit.
2nd and 10 for the Texans. Pistol formation this time. Snap back. Strong fires it out. Bubble screen out to the far side. Caught up by Phillips at midfield. And then wrapped up and brought back. And the ball's been ripped out. It's been ripped out of the hands.
This should be Grapevine football. Let's see.
I believe it is. It's number 33, Tyler Mears, who ripped the ball out of the hands of the wide receiver, number 6, Chad Phillips, who had the pass, was going to get about a 4-yard gain on the bubble screen. And as he was being wrapped up, Tyler Mears just took the ball right out of his hands for a Grapevine turnover.
Well, here you go. You were in zone all night. The screens were working. Now you're in a man defense. Guess what? Those screens are no longer going to work the way they did earlier in the game. And a great play by the Grapevine defense as a whole and individually to get that ball back. Now they have a chance to take the lead.
Last couple of possessions, this Grapevine defense has stepped up in this ball game. 1st and 10 for the Mustangs at the Texan 45. Snap is back. Hand off to Delacruz off the left side. Gets a nice little solid gain. Inside the 45, they're actually going to mark him at the 43, so a gain, or 42, I should say. So a 3-yard gain for Victor Delacruz. 2nd and 7 now as we get down to just over 8 minutes to go left in the ball game.
No reason to rush here. The more time you can take off the clock, the better. It puts more pressure on the other side's offense.
2nd and 7, traditional 4-wide set. Snap back to Berryman. He's looking to pass. Fires one out. Caught by Polk inside the 40. Stays on his feet and gets the first down. Another great individual effort by a Grapevine wide receiver breaking a tackle in the open field. Polk caught that a couple of yards short of the sticks, broke the tackle, and got the first down inside the 35 down to the 31-yard line for a gain of 11.
And Berryman threw that ball under great duress, and he took a shot at the end of that play.
1st and 10 for the Mustangs as they're on the move. Snap is back. Hand off to Delacruz up the middle. Going to get a couple as he is trying to twist his way through and then gets driven back by the Northwest defense. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 33-yard line. Setting up 2nd and 7. As the clock continues to run, we're down to 7:15 to go here in the 4th quarter as we are in a tie ball game at 43-all. What a comeback here by the Mustangs. Snap back to Berryman. Looking downfield. He's going to fire one out to the far side. The pass is incomplete. Great defense that time. The pass looked like it was going to be caught by Caden Cook, number 7, who ran a deep out route. But the man tonight, we've called his name a number of times because he's been playing both ways. Chad Phillips, who had the ball stripped in the last offensive possession for Northwest, makes the play that time and punches the ball out of the hands of Caden Cook.
Inches, Jacob. He's running the corner is Caden Cook, and that ball needs to be more towards the sidelines. It comes in on his inside shoulder where the defender is. He had beat his man.
He did.
The ball was a little inside. Great play by the defense. So close to being the catch.
3rd and 7 now for the Mustangs. Shotgun snap back. Hand off to Delacruz. He's into the second level. He's going to get the first down and almost breaks it. Delacruz gets brought down inside the 20, so it's a first down, but he was one ankle tackle away from punching that into the end zone. Still a great run nonetheless. Down inside the 20, a gain of 8 and a first down.
At 5'9", 170, he just trucked the middle linebacker.
Excuse me, that was gain of 8 yards. 1st and 10 for the Mustangs as they are now in the red zone. Shotgun snap back. Hand off to Delacruz again. A sweep off the right side. Not much room, a little bit. They're going to give him credit down to the 16-yard line, it looks like. So it'll be a gain of 3, 2nd and 7 as they pulled the backside lineman that time on a sweep play. Tried to see if they could spring him off the right side of the line.
We know Grapevine loves to pull and trap those linemen. Really good patience by Delacruz to get the 3 yards he did.
Grapevine 2nd and 7. Trips left, single receiver right. Berryman takes the snap, fires it quick out to the outside. It's caught, but Parker Polk, as soon as he catches that ball, gets blasted and brought down by the linebacker, number 8, Jackson Sturman, who gave him a solid pop inside the 15.
He sure did. That's a long throw to make across the field on a quick hitch route like that. Really good reaction time by the defense.
Still a solid gain that time.
Colt Mercer in the game here. This could be the difference maker.
Gain of 4 yards, 3rd and 3. Colt Mercer checks in at quarterback. They spread everybody out. Receiver comes in motion, overload, fakes the jet sweep. Mercer looking to throw. He's under pressure, and he's going to get dropped for a loss. They tried to fake a jet sweep, and overload one side and tried to roll back to the weak side, but a blitz that time from Northwest just was right in the face of Colt Mercer. As soon as he spun that direction, he tried to get away from it but couldn't, and gets dropped for a sack back at the 17-yard line, 4th down.
It did look like Sammy Kelly had gotten open in the back corner of the end zone, but
just didn't have time to throw.
There was no bite on the jet sweep that time. They played very good position defense.
34-yard field goal attempt to give Grapevine the lead. The snap is down. The kick is on the way, and the kick is good. The Grapevine Mustangs have taken their first lead of the night on the leg of number 49, J.D. Rice, the senior kicker, as he boots it through. The Mustangs take advantage of the turnover. They are now ahead 46-43 with 4:58 to go here in the ball game. This is Grapevine Mustangs football presented by Classic Chevrolet on Champion Sports Radio.
Living in North Texas provides all of us with an amazing quality of life, including an affordable cost of living, outstanding schools, unbelievable cultural opportunities, and the best sports around. But we also have to put up with severe storms. Hi folks, Champion Sports Radio President and Founder Thomas Lee here to tell you when a hail or windstorm comes through your neighborhood, do what we did and call Greenleaf Roofing. Greenleaf Roofing is a fully insured, locally owned and operated company built on the values of amazing craftsmanship, affordable options, and innovative solutions. And they are proud that those values still stand as a foundation for their business today. And did I mention Greenleaf Roofing has 24-hour emergency service available? It's nice to know Greenleaf Roofing will be there in a hurry if you need them. After the first experience, I became a customer for life and have used them on 3 different homes. But don't just take my word for it. Learn about the Greenleaf Roofing difference yourself by calling them at 972-379-9109 or go online to greenleaf-roofing.com to find out how you can get your free quote. Greenleaf Roofing, the #1 choice for all your roofing needs.
The kickoff from J.D. Rice this time goes over the head of the return man, number 22, Kyle Cummings, and into the end zone for a touchback. So the Texans take over on their 25-yard line, trailing for the first time in the ball game as the Mustangs trailed 22-0 in this game and have come all the way back to take a lead 46-43 with just under 5 minutes to go. Nice hold that time by Drew Vai on the field goal. He was in earlier, tried that fake attempt when they tried to get the 2-point conversion early in the third quarter to try and get some of those points back. That time, he's had a couple of low snaps on extra points tonight that he's corralled, but a strong boot by J.D. Rice to give the Mustangs their first lead. 1st and 10 for the Texans, traditional 4-wide set. Play action, quick throw out to the near side. The pass is caught up to the 35 near the 35-yard line as they just ran a little quick bubble screen to number 9, Shannon Danicki, the senior wide receiver, and he gets a 10-yard gain out to the 35 and a first down.
Just a little combo route out here. Tough to deal with that when we're playing that far off the receivers. Now you see him coming up a little closer again.
1st and 10 for the Texans, I should say. Snap back, strong looking. He's firing one deep up the far sideline, and this pass is almost intercepted. The coverage was right there. As he ended up throwing into double coverage. Number 29, Savion Shockley, and number 27, Drew Nelson, were running step for step with the wide receiver, Shannon Danicki, up the near sideline, and that pass went just off the fingertips of Savion Shockley.
Well, we call that a man-2 defense. You see there's 2 deep safeties. The safety's job is to get over the top of the outside receiver. Does a tremendous job there to make a play.
2nd and 10 now for the Texans. Shotgun snap back. Pass by Strong out into the flat. Room to run out to the 40 up near the 45-yard line. Maybe a bit short of the first down as they are really heavily getting involved. Shannon Danicki on this drive. That's the 3rd straight pass to him. That time it was the little swing pass bubble screen we saw earlier in the drive just to the other side. and he has another solid gain, setting up a 3rd and 1 at the 44.
He sure did. There was a great move made out there by Brock Smith to almost get in there and break that up. It looked like he might have been touched in the back a little bit, but no call.
3rd and 1 now for the Texans at their own 44 as we are under 4 minutes to go here in this ball game. Snap back, handoff up the middle, room to run for Cummings. He's into Grapevine territory. He gets dragged down at the Grapevine 40, a gain of 16 as they spread him out with the trips to one side, single side to the other, just go with the draw, and that offensive line opened up a really big hole.
First big run play they've had really since Grapevine has gone to the 4-man front. They've figured something out here with these quick combo routes, and now they're able to gash up the middle.
So the Texans on the move at the Grapevine 40, 1st and 10, 3.5 minutes to go here. Snap is back, play action, little quick pass out to the far sideline, and no room to go as number 31, who we've called a lot of times tonight in this second half, especially Brock Smith, just stood up the blocker on that attempted bubble screen and blew up the play as number 6, Chad Phillips, caught it, was just driven out of bounds after 1 yard.
Brock Smith, 5'9", 165, senior corner, playing much bigger than that all evening.
Absolutely. He really did a fantastic job that time fighting through the block and blowing that play up. 2nd and 9 now for the Texans at the 39-yard line. Trips right, single receiver left. Shotgun snap back. Quarterback power this time from Strong. He gets a couple of yards and gets stood up. A very minimal gain as that time the 2 linebackers, number 11, Latham Way, and number 33, Tyler Mears, just stood Jake Strong up at the 37-yard line for only a 2-yard gain.
We've seen it this whole fourth quarter, the pursuit, right? The pursuit to the quarterback. They have not let him get loose in the second half.
3rd and long now as it's 3rd and 7 for the Texans. They're going to switch the trips up this time. They're going to put the trips on the far side, the left side of the formation. And now they're going to move Cummings into the slot on the right. Empty set. Shotgun snap back to Strong. Little pass out to the 35. And a great open field play and tackle. Did the ball come out? No, it didn't. I think he got on it. But man, oh man, Drew Nelson once again with the play as he just stood up the wide receiver, number 11, Keenan Reel. Stood him up like he ran into a brick wall.
Sure did, and here we are in man defense. We talked about it earlier. These screens are a little bit harder to control when you're going up against a man defense like this. Great play by number 27, Drew Nelson, and Brock Smith in on the play again. Those two have been really the cornerstones of this defense.
Yeah, Drew Nelson and Brock Smith have been making plays this entire second half. They make another one there. I believe the ball may have come out on that play, but I think it was after the whistle blew and forward progress had been stopped. But it's a 1-yard gain, only a 1-yard gain. It's now 4th and 6, and timeout has been called by Northwest here with 1:50 to go in the ball game. They're kind of in no man's land here. Punting it does nothing, but they're also behind, I should say. I keep thinking it's a tie game. It's not. They're behind here. They kind of have to go for it now, and they're in no man's land, 4th and 6 here at the 36 of Grapevine.
You certainly have to go for it. The quarterback run game hasn't been working for you tonight in the second half. In the first half, certainly a viable thing. I don't know, maybe a fake screen here like they've run a little bit earlier since they've been running a lot of screen plays. This is a huge coaching call for Northwest and for Grapevine. For Grapevine, I'm not changing what I'm doing. I'm staying in my four down linemen with my man defense, with my 2 safeties. I'm protecting the back end, and we're going to make a stop.
Grapevine up 46-43 with 1:50 to go here in the ball game. And here's the play of the game, folks. It's 4th and 6 for the Texans at the Grapevine 36-yard line. They're going to come out in a traditional 4 wide, 2 to each side. The running back, Dyer, on offset to the right of Jake Strong. Snap is back. Strong looking downfield. He fires over the middle. It's caught for a first down. Just a little hitch route. The ball comes down. Are they going to call this a fumble, or are they going to say it was down? No, the back judge saw it clearly. The back judge said he was down before the ball came out. It was just a little quick hitch route by the wide receiver, number 6, Chad Phillips. He made the catch just short of the sticks, turned upfield, got the first down, and then was brought down at the 27-yard line. That was very close as we see the replay up on the video board here. That was very close to being a fumble, but nonetheless, 1st and 10 for the Texans. Shotgun snap back. Ball's kept by Strong on the zone read. Not much there. He's going to get just inside the 25. Gain of 3 down to the 24 as we're down to 1:15 to go here in the ball game. Tried the zone read. They've defended it much better the last few possessions. Has to have the Grapevine defense. Gain of 3 for Jake Strong. 2nd and 7 at the Grapevine 24. 2 receivers to each side. Shotgun snap back. Play action by Strong. Looking downfield. He's going to fire it at the near sideline. The pass is caught inside the 15 and inside the 10. Dragging Brock Smith is the wide receiver. Number 11, Keenan Reel. These wide receivers for the Texans are big and strong, and that time Keenan Reel showed his strength as he now has 1st and goal for Northwest inside the 5-yard line. At the 6-yard line, excuse me.
Reel is 6'2", 175. Brock is 5'9", 165. So a little bit of a mismatch there. Great job to actually bring him down in the open field.
Well, I mean, we've just seen that some tonight with some of the size on these wide receivers. Shannon Danicki goes 6'3", 185. Logan Jeskovic goes 6'3", 172. Talked about Keenan Reel at 6'2", 125. And I mean, they've had a couple of times tonight that they've caught passes and been able to run through tackles as they have a size advantage over the Grapevine DBs. But nice catch and run by Keenan Reel sets up the Texans 1st and goal at the Grapevine 6-yard line. 45 seconds to go as Northwest called timeout there to set up this next play. Did you play Texas high school football? If you did, you're part of an elite group, and Lone Star Gridiron wants to honor you. Visit LoneStarGridiron.com/brotherhood for more information. So we're down to it here, folks. 45 seconds left. Grapevine up 3. 1st and 10 for Northwest at the Grapevine 6. Trips left, single receiver right. Cummings in the backfield, offset to the right of Jake Strong. Shotgun snap back. Strong looking to throw. He's looking out to his left, sees nobody, gets flushed to his right. Now he's going to try to run. He's inside the 10, inside the 5, and he's knocked out of bounds. So decent job by Jake Strong making something out of nothing. Number 27, Drew Nelson, came up to try to get him and really stretched him to the sideline, but he got blasted from the inside of the play. That allowed Strong to get outside and get inside the 5-yard line. They mark him out at the 4, so it's a gain of 2.
Good pressure up the middle, not much containment on that. Good thing that we came around to make that tackle.
38 seconds left. 2nd and goal now at the 4. Shotgun snap back. This is a quarterback power run by Strong. He's trying to get around the right side. He breaks a tackle and is going to get knocked out of bounds, but it's going to be a loss on the play. Drew Nelson again blew the play up. There was good penetration from the outside of the line, but Nelson came up from his safety position and really just disrupted that play completely.
Yeah, those designed quarterback runs have been taken away, at least in this 4th quarter. Drew Nelson, what a great job. He looked like a bullet coming through there.
A loss of 3 on the play as they stretched him out and made him step out of bounds. A loss of 3 back to the 7-yard line with 32 seconds to go. It's now 3rd and goal. Trips left, single receiver right. Cummings in the backfield with Strong. Shotgun snap back, looking to throw. Strong looking over the middle, fires it, and the pass is
intercepted.
The referees are talking about it. I haven't seen a call. I still haven't seen a call from the officials. That's who I've been looking at. It is an interception.
Yes,
Grapevine football. Grapevine football. It was trying to see who it was. I'm trying to see
20.
who the players are.
Looks like it was Jackson Yarbrough.
Yep, the players are celebrating around Jackson Yarbrough, so I'm assuming it was him that made the play. Jackson Yarbrough dives under the wide receiver. The senior captain of the defensive backfield makes the play of the game, and so far the play of the year for the Grapevine Mustangs as they get an interception, and with only 1 timeout left for Northwest, Grapevine can put this thing away.
That play reminded me of Malcolm Butler in the Super Bowl. New England Patriots getting the interception, running through the receiver to take the ball away. Excellent play by the senior. Got to feel good for him.
Victory formation, the snap back to Berryman. He'll take a knee. And the clock is running. Northwest not calling their timeout. Nope, it looks like they're just going to let this one run. Wow, I thought they'd make a timeout and make him at least snap it one more time, but it doesn't look like they're going to. The Grapevine Mustangs with a phenomenal comeback in this game. They make a goal line stand with an interception with under 30 seconds left in the ball game, and they are going to get their first victory of the season as they win an absolute epic ball game and a wild one here at Northwest ISD Stadium.
Congratulations to Grapevine. The defense, a total different story from a week ago to where they played great in the first half and kind of gave up in the second half a little bit. Tonight, the first half was a struggle. They make the adjustments in the second half. They shut that offense down. Special teams a big part of this. everybody on the team had something to do with this victory tonight. And on senior night for Northwest, it's got to feel great for Grapevine.
The Mustangs pull off the comeback tonight to beat Northwest 46-43. We'll have the post game for you here shortly to give you all the details and recap this wild affair here in Justin, Texas tonight. Before we go to break here, since its establishment in 2009, Living for Zachary has impacted thousands of families by providing heart screenings for ages 12 to 22, donating AEDs to youth-based organizations, and training community members in the use of CPR, all with the goal of saving lives. Sudden cardiac arrest doesn't wait, so we can't either. Schedule your child's heart screening today and apply for an AED for your organization, or make a donation that could change a life forever. Together, we can give our children's heart a second chance. Join the movement to save young hearts at livingforzachary.org today. We'll be back to recap this wild night here at Northwest ISD Stadium. The Mustangs win 46-43. You're listening to Grapevine Mustangs football, presented by Classic Chevrolet on Champion Sports Radio.
This broadcast is under the direction and is copywritten by Champion Sports Radio. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or use of the audio stream, and any and all other use of the accounts of this broadcast without the direct written consent and permission of Champion Sports Radio is strictly prohibited. All rights are reserved by Champion Sports Radio and ChampionSportsRadio.com. This is a presentation of Champion Sports Radio, your home for championship broadcasts.
Do you feel your home is too humid and slightly musty? Do you have that room or side of the house you don't use because it's too hot or too cold? Do you have family members struggling with health issues or allergies? Then contact Energy Attic and transform your living spaces by transforming your attic. Energy Attic uses a 3-part energy reduction system to make your home or office as comfortable and energy efficient as possible, saving you money, reducing your carbon footprint, and improving indoor air quality. Who doesn't want to save money, breathe cleaner air, and sleep better? Energy Attic helps improve your home climate control, reduces those cold and hot pockets, makes it more comfortable.